Tez.
Welcome to the TezDown. Welcome.
Find the Tez.
Mic check 1 2. Welcome. Welcome to the TezDown.
Party time. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, research, education, and parody. Under this act, fair use is permitted use of copyrighted content that might otherwise infringe on the exclusive rights of copyright holders. The TezDown podcast is a platform for entertainment and education. Edutainment, a blend of education and entertainment, emphasizes content that informs while it entertains. The views expressed in this channel's commentary do not necessarily reflect or represent the views of the hosts, and may not always reflect complete or verified accuracy of information presented. All content, including commentary, analysis, and discussion, falls within the legal parameters of fair use. We make no claims to ownership of any third-party content. This is the TezDown. Sports unscripted, culture unfiltered. Thank you for understanding.
You don't want zero problems, big fella.
Are you making another beat, Daddy?
What up, nephew?
And Genius is my dad.
Hey, Lele. Classic. Bass. Hard times ain't nothing at all. Really come from a struggle. Move around Michael Buffer. Always ready to rumble. All that mean is off the muscle. Y'all can't match my hustle. Screen bucket, that's a cuzzo. Bigger key to no muzzle. Lately I'm feeling exhausted. Think I'm tired of being humble. Coach all on the duffel. Chip on my shoulder, you don't wanna ruffle. Where I come from, everybody is cutthroat. Could've been dead, I'm just doing what I'm up for.
What?
My old homie jumped off the roof. I tried to shepherd, he was nuts so. Life, win or you lose, you gotta pick it or choose. Inspired, chose to win. Now we're first on a cruise. The shortest path always straight. Why you all in your own way? You scream YOLO to be goofy.
To this day.
To be great. You black,
To this day.
when I die, spend money with the apes. It's gonna be a ton. I'm running up the rate. My name on your tongue. I'm coming up the ranks. Consistency so persistently is the recipe. I cannot lose. My options in life is win, succeed, or win. How can I choose? I'm damned if I do. I'm damned if I don't. So damn it, I think I'ma do. Survived a lot. I could have died a lot, but I'm here. Got nothing to prove. Woke up, inspired. Woke up, inspired. Woke up, inspired. Woke up, woke up. Woke up, feeling inspired. Treadwheel, low pro tire. Grind like my needs are dire. I grind like I'm straight to diet. Woke up, woke up, woke up. Woke up. When I start getting awards, know that I deserve it. I ain't getting choked up. Confidence come from preparation. Fundamentals that'll separate us. I document it just so it makes sense when y'all clowns see me elevated. You the type to take the elevator. I take the stairs by the escalator. You proclaim that you work hard. I show and prove that I'm dedicated. Y'all got failure traits. Ain't did nothing trying to celebrate. Why? You procrastinate. I bet tomorrow's your favorite day. In a minute is your favorite time. Just a second is your favorite line. One moment, please. You got a million ideas. All of them on your mind. Ain't nothing getting done. You having fun, no fun. Loaded clip, no gun. You can't fight, you gotta run. Feel convicted, catch the punch. Heart beating, hit the drum. Sometimes you gotta show up. Instead of screaming, here I come. You would spend your last trying to flex. While you squatting, I'ma lunge. I can't fake it till I make it. I'ma make it then stunt. Woke up, inspired. Woke up, inspired. Woke up, inspired. Woke up, inspired. Woke up feeling inspired. Treadwheel, low pro tire.
Welcome to the TezDown. It is another new week, and it is a wonderful Sunday night. How y'all doing tonight on Sunday? As you can see, I am in rare form, as is usual, on a nightcap, and I got some special guests with me. First up, Into Deep. What's up, man? How you doing?
You know, living the dream, trying to make it work. And
Oh
yourself?
yeah, I like the colors. I like the colors. I would like to say that I inspired that a little bit. You know?
Well, I got the sauce.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hope y'all like the new addition to my wardrobe. Nothing wrong with that.
You got to go in. You got to go in. You got to style. You know, as Libras, we do
Oh,
that around here.
look at that. Play his music and he shows up. You know what I'm saying? Huh.
Say his name and he
He
appears.
appears.
Classic.
What's up, Classic? Classic was the first one in the building tonight, y'all. What's going
I
on?
know he was up
Yeah, I got
early.
y'all ones up. Put your ones up in the air. That's what we do over here at the TezDown. You know what I'm saying? Into Deep said, welcome in, newbies. As you come in, please click the like button to subscribe. It's a free way to support the channel. And it is, if you are on Kick, if you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, you should be doing all that for me. And I didn't know you guys over on Kick were loving the show the way that you are. I
Deep.
appreciate seeing all of y'all. I didn't even know
It's
anything
deep
about
over
that.
there. Deep
Last time
over
I
there.
checked, there was only 4 subscribers, and when I came back, there was 400. So that means we're doing something right on this show. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again.
We need
Thank you again.
applause.
I had no idea that was going on. You know what I'm saying? We do need mods. If you do want to be a mod, I don't know what's going on. Deep, I tried to make you one over there, but it still says it can't find you.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on. Classic got it done for some reason.
He was able to get it. Okay, so maybe we might need to look at that.
Twitch for sure. I know that
Yeah.
for Twitch.
We might need to look at that and try to figure out a way to make that happen. As you
Yeah,
see
we
from the
will.
banner in the background, that is such a wonderful banner. It was made nice, and I want to make sure that you guys got going. We got a show ready for y'all today. First topic of the Uncle Plug said 110111 and into. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What's up?
Hitting the heart is completely free. It really does help my stream grow, you guys. Please do that for me. Yes, on all of these places. So we got topic number 1. Topic number 1 is our icebreaker for today. We have Chronicles of a Sugar Mama. Welcome, Renee, to the stage. I'm gonna put you in the middle. How about that? How you doing,
Ooh.
Renee? How's everything going? Your mic is muted.
Oh no.
Oh, well, is it still muted? No, it isn't anymore. Okay, so we're good there on that one then. On the TezDown Nightcap, the show is named after a nightcap, and while some people may not enjoy, adult beverages, they might like to have a little something else. Into Deep, what's in your cup tonight?
I have ginger kombucha, straight up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I got a little something else. Same thing I always have.
Right.
Let's just say,
Is that Tom Ford or something like that?
most of the time it's Town Branch or something similar.
Tom Branch. Oh, I see why.
Yeah, you got it. Renee, how are you?
I
don't think she can hear us. Okay, Renee, what I'm going to ask you to do is check the side chat. Just reload the page. If you reload the page, then you should be fine. Deep, if you have the ability to reach her in any other way, please feel free to do so.
I will do so. Hold on a second. Well, that's the wrong camera. So you want her to go in and then out?
Yes, tell her this is recycle. Too Tight has been waiting for this episode of the show for 3 days. Too Tight, I'm going to tell you. While you guys take care of that, I'm going to go big, all right? You guys take care of that, I'm going to go big.
Sure.
Too Tight. Let me go ahead.
You got me up there, yeah.
I got you up there. Let me just go ahead and do it like this. Oh, yes. It's me. It's just me by myself right now on the screen. Don't y'all like that? I like it.
Enough about me. Let's talk about me. What do you think of me?
Too Tight has been waiting for this episode for 3 days. And now you guys don't understand everything that I've gone through just to make it to this episode. Number 1, I had the episode written and I had a whole bunch of crap come up. I'm not going to tell y'all exactly what it is. Number 2, I had another episode ready and we had a tornado and a crazy thunderstorm here in the Midwest. It knocked out all the power in the entire neighborhood. Nobody had power. Nobody. 2, 3 different neighborhoods. Nobody had any power at all. Big tornado came, ripped up a bunch of trees, power lines, everything. It was terrible. So to get to this episode, it's been wonderful. It really has. I can finally stream this again and trying to get this done, and I appreciate you guys for being in here the way that you are. I believe our special guest is back. We got people in the chat. What's going on? He said, "Glad to see you live, big dog." Yeah, the weather was that bad. It knocked out all of my power, and I wasn't able to do anything. I wasn't going to stream from my cell phone because I don't want to. I mean, I can do that. I can stream from my cell phone, but I'm not trying to produce the entire show from my phone. If I stream from my cell phone, it's literally going to be me sitting there talking to y'all, and that's it. Now, some people would actually enjoy that, but I don't think everybody would. The weather was terrible. So, say, glad you were safe through the weather. I figured the weather was pretty bad. It was, man. It really was. It really was. It was horrible. If you're at home watching, say what's up. If you're at work watching and you can get away with it, say what's up. If I like to see that I support the people who are working right now. I just got off myself. I got off work and I came straight here to do an episode and talk about life. But we're gonna try this one more time, y'all. See if we can make this happen. Welcome back Into Deep, and welcome back, Renee. It is nice to see the both of you. Renee, you can actually hear me.
I can now. I can.
So while I might not do, we have Chronicles of Sugar Mama. I know that's not the exact name, but here's the thing about the TezDown. I kind of just do what I want over here. So, I mean, there's nothing
That is
against
true.
the actual name. I will give you the opportunity to let everybody know what it is that you do. And while I do that, I'm gonna actually make you big so they can talk to you.
Little old me?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Well, so I have the floor, I'm assuming.
You have the floor. It's all yours.
Hey guys.
Wait a
First of
minute.
all,
Wait 1 second. Not to interrupt
okay.
you, and I will apologize for doing that. I don't normally. But you missed the
Okay.
part of the show that I don't like to miss.
Oh, tell me.
What's in your cup? The show is called the Nightcap.
It's ginger ale. I won't name the company
I
because sponsor,
yes. I
but
like
Yeah,
ginger
there
ginger
you
ale.
ale.
go.
I like ginger ale a lot. It's one of my favorite beverages, mind you. And it's funny because right now I'm not drinking ginger ale. I'm not. Because I drank it all.
Oh,
Yes, that's the worst part. The
yeah.
worst part is that I drank every drop of it, and then I got mad at myself for doing so. So, you guys just found out something about me that nobody knew is that I love ginger ale. There might have been somebody that knows, but
Yeah, it's
I
pretty good.
didn't know.
you know that now.
I do now going
I'm sure
forward.
you're gonna do the same thing that you always do, and that is
Oh, nigga, you know what's up. We kept the foul.
that being said,
Well, yeah.
Renee, tell us
Yeah.
about you.
Oh, a little bit about me. I am Renee Everly. I am an audiobook narrator, a writer, a storyteller, and an overall people person. A proud nerd and lover of books. I am currently writing and performing live via the interweb, a book that I'm writing, The Sugar Mama Chronicles. In this book, we hear about Savannah Bennett and Zion. This is a May December romance where our heroine is older. She's in her 40s and she's got it going on. Um, when the book starts, she's not interested in anything serious. She's got some really strict rules. She just wants to have a good time and go on about her business. Then she met Zion and he changed everything. So, in this story, we discover a lot, how much it's important for us to be in a safe space. Savannah explores her kinks and changes her mindset about relationships.
Nice, I like that.
hmm
I do. Okay, Okay, so in all of this, Deep, I think you might
Yes,
have some
sir.
questions for before we start on the videos.
Well, yes. First and foremost, I get a chance to listen to her on Monday nights and Thursday nights at 8 Central on TikTok. So you should come and check her out. I will throw that information in at the later part of the show. So some of the questions we kind of talked beforehand, but I'll rehash them with you. So what inspired you to start writing the chronicles first? And the second part of that, why narrate them on like a platform like TikTok? What gave you the inspiration to do it with a live audience? And I got another question after that too.
Okay. Great questions. So why did I start writing it? Honestly, it was out of necessity. I am very much passionate about audiobook narration,
Mhm.
and I'm also impatient. So I'm like, well, until I book that next gig, what
Right.
if I wrote my own story? That way I can control the narrative
Mm.
and showcase my talent. And maybe by the time my next gig comes, the price will have gone up. Who knows?
That is a good one. That's a good one. That's a
Who
good reason why.
knows?
You already know. We already had that conversation. That's one of the main reasons why it was when I first ran into the idea of it. I was like, wait, hold on, you're going doing what? And then I listened to the first one. I came in the tail end. It was pretty interesting. But y'all should have listened to her. And I believe his name was AC the other night
Yes.
on Thursday night. And I'm gonna tell you, y'all need to tune in. It's something. It was actually something pretty special. So I'm looking forward to the next one. So that being said, that segues into this question that I wanted to bring in about relationships, since that's what we kind of talk about here. We're kind of like give them a little bit more detail about what type of things is going on, since it's the nightcap.
Oh, it's the
What what
nightcap.
is what is Savannah actually and Zion actually represent in the landscape of the, I would say, the kink situation?
Oh, the kink.
Yeah.
Well, Savannah was married previously,
Mm,
and she tried to have a conversation with her ex-husband, my current husband at the time, that she was,
mm,
she's got curiosities.
right.
And he pretty much shut that down and called her a weirdo, made her feel like she was strange or a
Mm,
freak.
okay.
And one of the most beautiful dynamics about Savannah and Zion's relationship is he helps her heal that shame
Gotcha.
and helps her walk through that, you're not weird. This is healthy. And kink can be fun. And she's kind of drawn to the BDSM community, the Dom
Okay.
sub dynamic.
Oh,
Um,
row.
yeah, she's got a collar now. She knows
Wait,
what
wait,
first
wait,
position is.
wait, wait. 1 minute.
I tried to tell you, Tez. I got
Did
you
you,
one. I got you one.
1 minute here?
Okay, I'll sip my ginger ale.
I think we all should take a sip right now. Now, now the reason I'm
Is
going to
my
ask this,
halo tilted now? I hope it's
no,
still
no,
intact.
but there's
Okay,
some
good.
questions that I have for you.
Okay,
You said that she's collared.
yes.
Is she collared or does she wear one?
She wears a collar
Okay. Would you
at
care,
appropriate times.
in your opinion, explain what you think that she's doing?
She is using the collar as a way to kind of get her into subspace.
Okay.
But tell Tez what she does for a living.
Oh, what she does for a living. She owns her own
Yeah.
business.
So,
Mm,
but what you're saying is she collared herself.
No, her Dom, Zion
Okay.
collared her.
He collared her.
Yeah.
mhm.
Okay.
hmm
She's
I had
new at
to
it. She's new at it, sir.
I had to ask the
Yes.
difference because
This is her first experience.
she
So
she
yeah.
got so he's experienced.
Yes.
Okay. Because collaring usually is some pretty serious stuff.
Correct. Yeah, and I you make a great point. Their dynamic is unique in that he's also kind of like walking her through. He's her teacher and her dom.
Yes, that's
So
kind of how it works. In my
it is
opinion.
how it works, but I feel like
Yeah.
there's a bit of a distinction because he's also like her safe space and he
Yes.
has a lot of respect for her. So part
Yes.
of him collaring her is to really honor her and be like,
Yes.
listen,
All
I
of
know
the
that you
above.
could. Yeah, yeah. So
So
what am I not touching?
You're missing
touching
the
every.
fact that he's younger than her.
I mean,
Oh,
sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. Okay,
mm,
but that's only in the aspect as if he's a daddy. If he's not a daddy, then it doesn't really make too much of a difference.
he's not a
Um,
daddy.
yeah, it doesn't make too much difference because it's more of
Although she is a bit of a brat, but she's not.
which is to
He's
be
not a daddy.
expected in the colored.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question that I might have for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if, so his experience is he did he does this a was this a proper collaring situation?
Yes.
Okay, I want to know, and this is not me grilling you. This is for the audience, mind you.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, this is not me grilling you. This is for the audience, the
yeah.
uninitiated, as some might call them.
But there's not.
Um,
There's more than one way to skin a cat. But I'm following. I'm following
Tell
you.
me about it. No, I mean, really, tell me more about it.
Third video.
so, tell me how this coloring took place, if you do know.
It has not been formally discussed. It just happened, and then we moved on.
Okay.
It hasn't been revealed yet.
Okay, so you can't tell me about it because it hasn't been revealed.
Correct.
But I just want to know if this was a proper coloring.
Yes.
Okay, that's all we got. That's all we got to say for about this for today.
I gotta
Now,
say something for the book when it's
now
for sale.
look. So Renee,
Mm-hmm.
I am very interested in reading this book when you finish it.
Okay.
I'm very interested.
I'll make sure you get one of the exclusive signed copies.
I appreciate that, and I do
Okay.
expect you to be back here on the TezDown Nightcap at another time. There's a whole nother dynamic of things that we could probably discuss about the community and what should and should not be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I've got a good girlfriend that is well versed. She is a senior dom. So
we got a neglected group this time. I told you that's where I've been. I've been busy on the ticker talks.
Right. I'm just pointing that out that I've got an expert that I do reference to make sure I'm in alignment with being respectful of the community. It is fiction, but the scenarios are realistic and they align with reality.
And we kind of have a semi pseudo professional. She's almost at the level of Miss what's her name, Cheyenne Bryant, but she working on. She doesn't call herself doctor, but she got the.
I'm
she got
not
the
a
class
doctor.
work.
I do have a degree in sexology, but I'm not a doctor. I'm just another one of these brown girls with a bunch of degrees. That's
don't be shy. Don't be shy.
it.
Tell the
I just
truth. Let
studied
them
sex
know.
formally, if you will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a pseudo. Well, I wouldn't say she's not considered. She has expert credentials in schoolwork, but doesn't have the title yet. That's what we're basically getting at here.
Mm-hmm.
So we might have to have you back on for some special arrangements.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just to bring us back a little bit on track. I do like the whole aspect of explaining first position. I do, because first position is so often skipped in the community. So often.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where most of the issues actually come from.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And even if it happens on accident, not skipping this is very important.
Correct.
Every time I go to a festival, or every time I go to anywhere like that, where the people tend to be a little bit more outgoing and expressive.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I don't like is seeing people who definitely skipped first position.
It's grounding. It's like, the first beat of a song.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But this
Tell
is
the
why
truth.
this is why I have explained the difference between lifestyle and play so many times
Mm-hmm.
to the look. My tongue got tired of talking, explaining this to people.
Mm-hmm. I'm not touching that, but I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Mm. Yeah, first
We got-
position is definitely important.
Yeah.
Safe words are important.
Mhm.
Hard nose are important.
Say that again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
There was
I
a
don't know.
video, I think.
Oh, there was.
I think.
All right. We got some laundry in the chat. What's going on? We got Too Tight said he glad it was safe through the weather. Yeah, it was bad, Too Tight. So Too Tight sounds interesting and super freaky. Too Tight, there's a whole lot of things you could probably learn from this lady.
A lot.
Souls of Thoughts in the building. What's up, Souls of Thoughts? Shout out to Tez and the other guy. I haven't seen him. Hold on. Hold on. I got this. Don't worry. What's going on here?
Say his name and he appears.
Welcome, the other guy, to the chat. What's going on, other guy? This is Into Deep. Into Deep is in the building. What's going on? How's he doing?
Let's go.
Too Tight said, hey, it's Souls. Into Deep said, what do you mean, Souls?
What do you
Too
mean?
Tight said, I'm going to have to check out. That's pretty dope. Too Tight, let me tell you, man, we can have some real good conversations about how to improve areas in your life.
Relations.
Well, I mean, yeah. Why does everything you say sound like the start of an adult video?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What? Well, I can't help it. I'm here to be the bad boy. That side ninja energy is on fleek. It is what it is. I try to tell you, I told you I was getting some heat for the
Get
show.
some what?
Heat for the show.
You gonna break my buttons?
Hey, man. I'd be trying.
You don't want zero problems, big fella.
Hey, you see Too Tight over there? Look, he's like, you got me sold.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
Yeah.
I put her information in there on the Ticker Talk. She is going to be working on her YouTube channel here soon.
Oh man,
Shortly.
I didn't even say his name this time. Isn't that crazy?
Who? Oh, uh-oh.
Say his name and he appears.
Classic.
We got another one of the main
Classic is in the
individuals.
building. What's up?
He tapping
Classic said,
in.
hello, fellas and ma'am. He throwing the ones in the air. What's going on, Classic? I appreciate you, man.
Hey.
How you doing? Too Tight said she got me sold for sure. And
Yeah.
then Too Tight said we kept the files. Yeah.
But watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out.
We kept the files. Now we do have other parts of the show that we need to hit today. All right, you ready for this? You ready for this?
Yeah,
Renee?
go ahead. Yeah.
All right, Renee,
Yeah.
we got relationships. Are they bad for men?
Do you want my thoughts on that?
Oh no! We're gonna watch the video first.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
we kind of review stuff.
None of us got to see this video today, which is what I really like to do. Most of the time, one of the best parts of my show, is that I do not like to watch videos before I talk about them because I feel like it taints my opinion. I don't like my opinion tainted. I don't do tainting.
I just feel like a lot of guys don't get benefits. But dating in this day and age now is like,
We're screwed.
He has to fly me the fuck out and sell me some bread, take me to the nicest restaurant. I just feel like not enough men, when there are good men out there, they don't get complimented, they don't get treated nice, they don't get taken out, they don't get listened to. This is the perks of relationships.
This is why she's my favorite.
Let me say something. I got married for a reason.
Shout out to you, man. You about to get married
I'm
again.
a city girl.
Oh, wow.
Don't get it mixed up. I'll be
You a
in the
city
streets,
girl.
but for my
See, now you
man,
all fucked up,
my
man.
man get that.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't. You know, I kind of hate that position.
Hmm?
I kind of hate the position of it. Like, I kind of hate it for a couple of reasons. The first reason that I hate it is because, okay, as a guy, like, I'm not getting penalized for doing the things right. But here's the thing: are they talking about guys that aren't handsome? They have to be talking about guys that aren't handsome and well spoken. With I mean, they call me the Mastodon because I got the trunk in the front. I mean,
Hey, stay out of that one.
you have a shirt on that says rock sauce. What do you mean you stay out of it?
What are you talking about?
That doesn't say
you
rock.
mean?
That's worse than rock.
What you mean?
Y'all look at this man's shirt.
What you mean?
You know what? In too deep.
What's up? I'm just saying. I got the sauce tonight. I was just letting you know. I bring it over.
What type of sauce?
Bringing
What
in
type
the
of sauce? What type of sauce?
Hey. What? Rock sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
You cannot say fuck in front of people.
Say that again. So, what do you think, Renee? What's your opinion?
So I think the original question was, are relationships bad for men?
That is.
My answer would be, I think unhealthy relationships are bad for everyone. Period. I think the young lady that spoke, I wish her more knowledge and information.
What?
And broader worldviews. But I respect her stance. But as a writer, I think the best relationships are partnerships.
Oh.
As a woman who's experienced relationships, I've had some good partners, some great people, and also I've had what I consider no deals. Like, you're good, I'm good, but we've already, our relationship has run its course. So if I had to give a succinct answer, I would say that relationships are great for men, healthy ones.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sounds like she has her brain cells today. Got some brain cells around here. All of them. Hey, you see why I got this shirt on right now? Huh?
But again, I'm no city girl, so maybe I don't have the credentials to speak to that.
You're not a city girl. Also, what kind of girl? Well, what kind of lady are you? Excuse me. I apologize.
Yeah,
very, very much so.
I would like to consider myself well-rounded and learned, and I can fit in most scenarios. I feel like she gave that response because she was given pick me energy. Because I don't think she really feels that way. Are there women who are in a season of their life where they want to be spoiled and doted on? Absolutely.
Right.
Duh.
Right. Most women do. I would pattern that out.
Right, but I mean, I feel like she's speaking to a very specific demographic, right? Like the ones that want to be flued at. Like the women in my world can fly themselves out.
Thank you.
So there's that.
I appreciate you. I appreciate that.
And we can fly them out. So I don't think.
Hence the sugar mamas.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
So there's
that's a new wrinkle. That's
okay,
a new
Renee.
wrinkle.
Okay, Renee. So this is one of the main reasons why I played this video.
Mm-hmm.
They're complaining about what he doesn't do, and you're talking about what is being done. Please tell me more.
Well, I thought I heard her saying that her stance was relationships are bad for men because there are women who expect them to do all the things for them and that they're not being poured back into. Women are not looking out for them, setting dates for them, putting them first. I think that's what I heard. Did I miss? I might have checked out because she wasn't talking right. I don't know.
That happens a lot on these shows.
I'm like, she's talking nonsense. but
is it nonsense for real? Because we hear this a lot.
I
Like,
don't.
I mean, we as men, we hear, especially those of us who are veteran content creators who have been creating media for, I don't know, the past decade, maybe more. We
Right.
hear it a lot, and especially in the climate that we live in the section of YouTube that we seem to find ourselves on all the time, is that mostly there are no men and there are no good ones. I did a whole series about it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes, and this series was so good that it bled into the human experience, and then Classic did his own series on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it's been a very introspective thing. So what you're telling me is that from the position that a sugar mama plays in somebody's life, that is actually more impactful if they were to find them one than to chase these types of people.
Yeah. And not saying that I'm a sugar mama proponent or anything. But I mean, the book was inspired by true events. But allegedly,
right?
Yeah, allegedly.
It is what it is.
Allegedly.
Oh, nigga, you know what's up. We kept the foul.
But I don't agree with the statement that there are no good men.
Okay.
I don't agree with that at
You
all.
wouldn't be on the show if that wasn't true. I mean,
I don't agree
was
with
that
that.
true?
I refuse.
pronounce
I am
this.
too pro, specifically black men, to ever make a statement like that.
I appreciate that, Mark. I don't know. I can't pronounce this, Mark, but thank you. What's
What
up?
is
How you
it?
doing? Too Tight said, "I seen the shirt. I just don't say nothing to get into started." Yeah, yeah. You might get him. Once you get him started, he doesn't stop.
Hey, there is
He
going
can
to be
go
some
for hours.
confessions.
They said.
You see what I'm
in the
talking
streets.
about? Y'all see what I'm
See?
talking about?
See? Watch out.
Everything he
Watch
says,
out. You mean all day too?
all day long.
What? All day long.
You should not encourage this behavior.
All day
You
long
should not.
is literally the slogan that I use on my merchandise for football. That's what I'm number 24, and I'm all day long. All day long. All
day
day
long.
All day long. If you guys want some of the merchandise, please head over to my Instagram channel as it's right there. That's all I gotta say about that.
Shameless
Tight
plug.
said, "Yeah, she one of a kind, Miss Renee Everly. Keep cooking,
See?
Queen." I gotta say it the way Too Tight would say it. Yeah, she one of a kind, Miss Renee Everly. Keep cooking, Queen. Now,
So kind.
Into Deep said, unlock all future content for free by clicking that subscribe button right now, and that is across the verse of entertainment. That is on Twitch, that is on Kick, that is on YouTube. It's even on Instagram, so you guys can go on.
Soon to be on Ticker Talks.
I'm going to start using TikTok more often.
You got to get on the Ticker Talks.
It's funny, right? So, Renee, somebody was telling me that it's such a difficult thing to get TikTok followers. And mind you, I have a leg up on some people just by being myself. You know what I mean? Just by, being this magnificence that God created.
I mean, it does give you a leg up.
The third leg is strong.
I wouldn't say that it's hard, but I would say it would be smart to study it first and be strategic. I've been on the app as a live host. I started, it's been less than 10 weeks. And I have over 5,000 followers.
Yeah, she's strong.
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
But I studied first. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? First of all, I'm very much a millennial, and I refuse to do the darn thing. But there's a huge.
So that's what my issue was, is being a millennial, right? My millennial brain, because if you remember, TikTok started as a editing platform for making goofy videos, right?
Yes.
You could just shoot laser beams at people and blow them up. It was a video effects. You know what I'm saying? And then it went from video effects to lip syncing, because they bought Musically, and so it went from, and then Vine died. When Vine died, that's when all those people came to TikTok, and that's when everything changed. Then it was the dances, and then it went from the dances to the jokes, and now it's just is what it is. So I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about that. But again,
Mhm.
the Sensual Garden. What's good, family? What's going on? The Sensual Garden. It's nice to see you on here. It's the first time I've seen you. Not saying that you're new. Since the first time that I've seen you, maybe you came for our lovely guest. Maybe you did. The Sensual Garden said Mistress Alluring is in the
Oh.
building.
There's my
What's up,
Mistress
lady?
girl.
What's
There's
up,
my
Mistress
lady?
girl.
Alluring. This is going to be a different type of show tonight, isn't it?
That's who I was
I'm trying
talking
to tell.
about. That
She's
is,
the
Yeah.
expert. She's the
she is
expert.
my expert and my consultant.
Yeah, here we go. Loud. McKinnon Marketing says Instagram followers aren't hard to get. It's hard to get the right followers. I would unless your name starts with a J and ends. Well, I guess you could say your initials are JC. It's kind of easy to get followers that way.
Yeah.
The Sensual Garden said, I can't read that. Renee, can you say this word out loud? Yeah.
It's too small for me. Oh yes, is that what it is?
Yeah. See, I can say yeah, but I can't say that. No.
I got you. I got you.
Tasha Johnson said, "Hello to Shay in the building."
What's up, lady? We got
Yep, what's
the
going
crew
on?
coming in.
I am also Shay. I thought you were talking to me at first, but I appreciate that. They don't know that much. Look, it's too late for that.
It's too late.
It's too late for that. It's too late for that. Into the deep.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna move a couple of things around. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna ask the question first. I don't even think I need to find a video for this. There's 3 of us on here. We can talk about this as adults, right?
Yeah, we are.
Renee,
absolutely.
Since you're the guest, I'm gonna allow you to go first. One of the main topics of today, in this conversation especially, is the keys to a great relationship. What would you think that the cure for a good relationship or a relationship that is maybe on the rocks is?
I think for one, both parties or however many parties, I don't want to assume that this is all people involved have to want things to get better. I think that's phase 1. 2, I think honesty and transparency has to be a part of their relationship moving forward. And both people need to be willing to be vulnerable with each other. What I've experienced from both parties, but I'm thinking about men in particular, a lot of times men are not socialized that to be vulnerable. Sometimes they think about it as a weakness. And I would hope that their partner could be a safe space and could hold safe space for them to be vulnerable. But yeah, I would say both parties would want it. They need to want it to work. They need to be honest, transparent, vulnerable, and it'd be really great if they were friends.
Explain the friendship aspect.
Like,
if you don't mind.
I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
See, I have a tendency to say things that might be, let's just say, a little dominating.
Well, I can handle that. I can handle that. No worries. To me, a friend is someone that you can be your authentic self with. A friend is typically somebody that you look forward to seeing and spending time with. You're not putting on a facade with your friend. Your friend typically knows your secrets. They know where your bones are hidden. And oftentimes you're closer with your friend than your family members. So I would hope that in a relationship that you were friends first.
Yeah, I would say the same. I would hope that you are friends if you're going to be in a relationship with someone. Into deep, what do you think?
I agree. As Libras, I like to make friendships first with the person I'm with because typically that's where you can have a stronger connection. I like to have a deep. Was it sapiosexual relationship beforehand? I love an intelligent conversation, introspectively speaking, of course, but the ability to bounce ideas off each other is very important, and that's one thing I Renee and I talked about prior to coming on the show, before I asked her to come on. Actually, before we even started talking, is one of the main reasons why is the group that they have, right? With Mistress Alluring and Touche over there. There's a few other ones that were in the mix too as well. And one of the things I come in friendly. I don't come in overly trying to play games or trying to put the Mac Daddy whatchamacallit down. But if you come over here playing though, some of us know what's cracking. But for the most part, I believe that what she was saying. I can't really refute most of it. I think that's probably why she's here tonight. Actually, to be honest with you, I think we also have the ability to, as men, we don't have that avenue of approach. Sometimes it's like when you start looking at social media, especially with that young lady, and then if you go on any other panels, it's always ended up into a gender. I want to say it lightly, but a gender war, I guess, would be the only other option. And I find, especially when we're on the TikToks space, I think being a little bit older, I'm a Gen Xer, you guys are millennials, but I'm kind of closer to the millennial side. Arguing with women, it's just not something you do. It's pointless. It gets you nowhere. I'd rather be, charming and flirtatious versus being, an asshole. That's just my opinion. But everybody's gonna call me Mr. Krispy Kreme panderer, but it is what it is. I like the ladies. I like them soft with a rough exterior sometimes. Except for Mrs. A. She need to watch out.
Do you guys have the okay? This is a real show with real people.
Yeah.
And to the best of my knowledge, nobody is being paid to be here today. So I can do whatever I want. Do you guys have the ability to turn your cameras sideways so I can get a landscape view of you?
I don't. I could try. I don't know.
I'll teach you guys something. Watch what happens.
Well, I gotta put it on a different angle because this tripod is not good.
Yeah. Are you on? Do you have your phone on anti-lock?
I do.
That's why it's not working for you. Please turn off your anti-lock so it turns sideways for me.
How do you do anti-lock?
Where the screen turns sideways when you turn your phone sideways.
Oh yeah, it's off. I noticed with StreamYard.
Now switch it back. Because now you're the other. Now you're sideways. Yeah, go right back into deep. No, you're good. You're good, Renee.
Okay.
We're talking.
I'm like, yes, sir.
Yeah, his is probably not. Thank you.
No, I know what happens when I'm on my phone.
You're welcome.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Well,
absolutely nothing at all. Now,
are you just trying to prove a point?
No, not even. I thought yours would have worked. I don't know why it didn't, but
it doesn't work when on StreamYard beforehand. I don't know what it is. This Samsung phone.
It'd be like that sometimes. Well,
it's bipolar.
Yeah. Well, all that being said, I don't think that it would hurt. I don't think that would hurt. I think that if you are in a rocky situation, the best thing you could do is to find ways to engage with each other on a more consistent basis. And who knows? I think that I don't think it's the end all say all be all to any relationship, but I do believe that if you are having that, then you're probably going to be a little bit happier tomorrow, and y'all might get along a little bit better tomorrow too. Mm-hmm. It's kind of look. It's kind of hard to be angry with somebody if you blow their back out 5 times a week.
That's a fact.
If you walk into the house knowing that it's been a long day and it's about to get just a little bit longer in the right way, you're gonna be happy when you come in the house. I mean, not to bring him up again, but Senior Classic definitely said that, what's the number one thing that was on his list that day? Do y'all remember? It was morning head. That was the number one thing on his list that he wanted in his relationship. To make a relationship great. Now, again, obviously, this is going to be mostly hyperbole for a lot of reasons, but I don't think it hurts. I think it actually can be, if not a cure, Tylenol. You got headaches, you got chronic migraines, take some Tylenol. They're gonna calm down for a little bit. Some Excedrin, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna calm down.
All right.
But it might come back tomorrow. But what happens tomorrow? Take some more Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
It couldn't hurt, right? Unless y'all are financially irresponsible or physically irresponsible and have extra children. And that's going to cause more problems. Maybe make sure you protect yourselves in whatever way that you think possible to the people that are watching. I've already done a disclaimer on today's episode, and I don't have to do another one. But
no.
What I will do is, in a break in segments, you guys need to understand that the reason why I talk about this person so often is mostly because they're in the chat, but also because I do a show with them titled The Human Experience, which a lot of you guys already know about, but the last episode was amazing. Here's a video.
I'm only gonna do this once. Classic! Lord God, anything attached to me that could be holding me down and keeping me from my ascension. I pray that you detach that from me. So I can fly. They think ill about me, they still around me. Lord God, please set me free. I ain't going out like Gandhi, bet it won't be nobody next to me. Cause I'm watching the people I'm loving the closest way more than the people I don't. Cause the people that hurt me the most in this life be the people that's locked in my phone. They made a mistake, I gave them some grace. I make a mistake and they won't do the same. People be dishing out what they can't take and they take what they cannot get back to the game. I'm unforgiving cause I'm unforgetting, I harbor resentment. I know what you did me. I am not Jesus, it ain't no repentance when I'm on a mission and moving relentless. Been here before, I know the feeling. Think it's forever, the end to be chilling. Mike Jackson, my life is a thriller. Close to midnight, I turn to the villain. Boundaries over sparing your feelings. Sebastian gone, you can cry me a rib. To be great, you gonna have to be different. When you say it, they gotta know that you meant it.
Yes. Please tune in to The Human Experience, where you have two guys who like to put on boxing gloves and do horrible things to people inside of a square circle. That's not all the show is about, y'all. I'm just in that mood.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong.
It's been a minute.
You gotta beat some box up sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Did I say that right?
Beat some box up? Beat some box up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, why not? Sure.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
Everything he says sounds like it's going to be X-rated. Every time, no matter what it is. He can tell you about the stock market, and he's going to sound like he's telling a dirty joke.
Hey, what can I say? But at least I have a shirt on, and I don't try to show no chesticles. Chesticles.
All right.
Yeah. Show the Go ahead. We have some new ladies in there. It looks like you need to check the chat.
It's time to check the chat.
Might be
What's coming up next?
It's time to check the chat. There's a few. We got some few
Renee,
more.
I have such idiosyncrasies that people know exactly what I'm going to do, especially on the Nightcap. Anytime that we do a break like that, you know that. What's coming up next is what's going on. Into Deep says, nice to meet you, beautiful queens, here in the chat. And the sensual garden. Well, touche. Hey, sis. Uncle Plug said this show is exceptional. I'm truly enjoying myself. I am glad that you are enjoying the show, Uncle Plug. Please make sure that you stay for the rest of it. The Sensual Garden says emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, communication, accountability, honesty, and no judgment in response to what the relationship should look like. See, I like having a smart chat. I really do. The Sensual Garden, please like and subscribe and come back.
Yes.
We will definitely have Renee back in the future. Renee is pretty cool.
Just pretty cool. That's all you got.
Would you like to be back on the show, Renee?
Pardon?
Would you like to be back on the show?
I would be honored.
I would honor you with a position on the Nightcap in the future.
Good.
Thank you.
I don't have to be in first position, do I?
Absolutely not.
Okay, good.
She's the general manager over here.
There are a couple of things
brand.
that will remain unsaid and unstated, but you cannot take first position. You may not. You cannot come into the out now.
Okay. Yes, sir.
See?
Too Deep said, Tasha Johnson, make sure you subscribe. Please. He definitely means please.
Please.
It must be consensual.
Yes.
That's the truth.
We won't bite unless you say it's okay.
McKinnon Marketing says, no, great sex is not a cure, just like a great birthday gift isn't a cure for a bad relationship. I don't think it's a cure. I do think it's a little bit of Tylenol, though. Like I said, 5 times a week.
Come on now.
If it's at least 5 times a week, I don't think y'all have time to fight.
Well, here's the thing. There's a couple outliers, though, right? Because a lot of times people can separate the physical need from the emotional healing that needs to happen. Like, I will use myself an example. Like, we can be beefing, and if I need to exercise, then I'm gonna exercise, and we're still gonna address the issue later. So it's not really moving us along. To me, it's like that's one thing, and our issue is our issue, right? But what I think would be more effective is if you work on your relationship. That way, sex would be better, and then you'll ultimately be happier. But at the end of the day, if you like, some temporary relief, then have at it.
Oh. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
this is true. This is true.
All the brain cells.
Uncle Plug said, one-on-ones are good. Staying connected, vulnerability, and consistency. I like some of that. I don't like all of that. I don't think in my position that the people that I tend to be with want to see too much vulnerability. I don't think that's necessarily a component that they're looking for. I think that they're looking for safety, protection, provision, vigilance, and most importantly, omnipresence. If you guys aren't familiar with what those things would do or what those things are required for, you let me know. Uncle Plug said, friendships are the key. The sensual garden. Dominating is not the same as dominant. No, it isn't. I'm glad you know the difference.
Oh,
I know you know the difference. But sensual garden, there's some things that we do on YouTube that have to be a play on words so as to not offend our overlords over on the Red brand. So there are certain things that we have to say and or not say. And there are certain things that I cannot say if my channel wants to maintain the position that it's gotten to. But we are in total agreement. Uncle Plug said, a woman loses sight of that friendship as the relationship gets deeper. You have to keep her mindset stable and her emotions at bay. And the Central Garden said, we need to laugh, have random conversations, debate, and talk in real time about real things. Now, that is something that I do agree with. I do believe that a good DNS relationship is going to be something that is communicative, mostly because submission requires consent and a choice being made, and it's not by the dominant, whether you want to believe it or not.
Right.
Uncle Plug said, you're not pandering into. He never does. The Central Garden, Gen X. Ain't nothing wrong with being Gen X. I know a couple Gen Xers. He ain't even got to say nothing. He still gets it. Uncle Plug said, yeah, laughter is the key as well. I think laughter is more important than vulnerability. The Central Garden says, not too much on Miss A. I heard that, sir. Yes. Yes, you did. Tasha Johnson said, communication is also a key. And Uncle Plug said, when the laughter leaves the home, it's over. The Central Garden says, yeah, but what happens when they don't want their back blown out? Because it confuses people. See, now here is an interesting thing that you brought up. It only confuses people if the person that is leading is not a very good leader. It's very hard to get confused with one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. But if I told you that I want a blue marlin with some turpin, you might be like, what are you talking about? Sometimes keeping it simple is the easiest way to make things possible. You keep it simple. This is what I want. This is when I want it. And this is how many times. Should you choose to let me have what I want, when I want it, and how many times, I'll make sure that you are appreciated for it. That's a whole lot easier than semantics or playing the game, as people call it.
Right.
Now, some people might not like the directness. Some people might not like the forwardness, and some people might not like the honesty. But also, some people like passive aggressiveness. I'm not passive aggressive. I'm aggressive aggressive. And that's just how it's always going to be. Mark says, Kita here too. Okay, what's up? Nope, don't touch me until we can talk it out.
Kita.
Okay.
That's it. That's another one of the groups.
All right, what's going on?
Yeah.
The classic
I told
couples
you I
with
was bringing them. I was bringing the ladies in.
I appreciate
tonight.
it.
I told you.
The classic
Told you I
couples,
was
the
bringing
ones in the
ladies.
building, the 333s. What's up, Classic? How you doing? Classic is in the building. Mark says, hey, what's going on, Mark? The Central Garden, what it do? What's going to do? Hey, y'all are having a whole lot of love in the chat, the same as we like to have a whole lot of love in real life. I like to appreciate y'all for doing that and appreciating us. Mark said, what's up? Classic is laughing about this. My bro Into can't be stopped, man. No, he cannot. The Central Garden said, oh, I will. Y'all will see Mistress Alluring. You see how I have to say it because she wrote it with a Y? If she didn't write it with a Y, I wouldn't say it like that. But because she said Mistress Alluring,
You'll
I have to say
see.
it that way. Now,
You'll see.
the Central Garden says, protocol. Thank you, Central Garden. Y'all are doing things and saying things that in my wildest dreams, I couldn't imagine would be possible on my own show. Now, into deep.
Oh, did I over deliver? Huh? Okay.
He's
Okay.
so modest and humble.
No. I tried to tell him. I was like, I'm working here. I'm working these angles. You know.
What the
Oh man, not again.
We can do it the easy way or the hard way. So the choice is yours.
Get out of here. Get out of here. That guy. She's like, who's this? he likes to break up the monotony with that guy right there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and his digital counterpart.
Now, I tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Stop it. Get some help.
Google Eats. I would love to hear what he got to say right now.
Yes, Obsession said, oh, yes, obedience. Yes.
Tez, you're really behind on these chats, bro. And we're not even in
because the chat is so good tonight, and then the conversation is so good.
You know, I try to tell you.
I'm just having a whole lot of good feelings. Like, you know, every time that somebody doesn't like me, they end up having a conversation like this.
Him. Why not me? He's good. You're not. I'm better than him. You're worse.
And that's the way that it has to be. Now, we got more comments to catch up to. Too Tight said, glad to have her on the show. A true melanated queen, highly intelligent. Yes, consent. The Central Garden Dom over here, 20 years in the BDSM kink lifestyle, mentor, author, intimacy coach. What's up, the Central Garden? Classic said, never ever having the woman that's on my nerves. never, ever. See, here's the thing. I agree. Because I don't do hate eggs. You know, I don't do makeup eggs. I don't do that. No, because you have to understand that I do not mix those energies. I do not, because once you do, there's no going back. You don't teach your body bad things. If you teach your body bad things, it's hard for it to unlearn it, especially when it becomes a habit. This is why people say, hey, it's just too hard to do this. No, it isn't. It's not hard at all. The problem is you taught yourself that you couldn't. You must unteach bad behavior. So everything they say on the internet about, oh, the makeup stuff and the breakup stuff and the get back together stuff and the mad stuff and the anger stuff and the hate stuff, you don't want to do that to yourself. You are opening the wrong areas of your body up when you have negative energy. I'm not going to go into this, you know, all the mystical. I'm going to keep it baseline today. I'm going to keep it base level today, okay? I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to wolf. I'm just trying to say.
It's a man, baby.
That's all. That's it, and that's all. That's all I'm trying to say. You know, I'm going to agree with Classic on that one. And then McKinnon said, Classic, you're having it? The Central Guard said, but do you want a partner who you can be vulnerable with? I don't think I don't think in my position, my partners want me to be vulnerable with them. They don't want me to be vulnerable at all.
That's too bad.
Look, I'm cool with it.
You know what? I would make an argument that I'm pretty sure you guys have intimacy. Because
I don't
technically,
think they're the same.
if you enjoy laughter, then you're participating in intimate
Yes,
acts.
but I don't think that intimacy and vulnerability are the same, and not in
And
not
I meant vulnerability.
yeah
Laughter is
yeah
vulnerability.
yeah, and not in the same sense that I look at it in.
Clearly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think when people say vulnerability, they mean openness, right? You have to have a certain amount of openness in your relationships. Vulnerability to me means somebody's getting hurt.
Yeah. That's not how I define vulnerability.
That's I understand that.
Yeah.
In too deep, are you former military?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Being former military, when a target is vulnerable, what is it?
It's in trouble, but it's weak.
It's exposed,
Exposed.
open.
Not exactly. Not exactly.
No.
No.
Because you can be concealed. You can be concealed and still be vulnerable.
Yes, you can be concealed and still be vulnerable. You can be hiding and still be vulnerable. You can be in a bunker and still be vulnerable. Vulnerability is a term that is used when a subject is going down. You wait until it's vulnerable.
Right.
To attack.
Kind of like a baby antelope or gazelle.
Its leg is wounded.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now, I totally understand what the sense that you mean it in, Renee. I totally understand that. It's just that with everything that I've been taught and trained against, I prefer the term openness than vulnerable.
Right.
But for purposes
It's
of
semantics.
the show, and exactly for purposes of the show, in the chat, we're going to use those words interchangeably today. So, and the reason why I make such a big deal about all of this is because it seems to me that no matter what I say or no matter what I do, even if it was a joke.
Oh, nigga, you know what's up. We kept the foul.
Yes.
Yes.
Every time.
Every time.
They remember how many times I don't zip my shirt up.
No, McKinnon does.
He likes it. The Sensual Garden says the most aren't vulnerability scares more people than a gun. Most aren't. Vulnerability scares more people than a gun. Because why wouldn't it? Classic said, I believe in putting a woman on probation with the D. Act up, no D for you.
Classic.
The Sensual Garden said, and some people make up a story in their head that makes no sense. I'm just saying, you never know what lurks in the mind of the crazy. The Sensual Garden, the mind of the crazy is a weird place. They might make up an entire reality. They might have an entire relationship with somebody, and the person doesn't even know they're in a relationship with them.
I've had that happen. I have had that happen a couple times. But see, that was my fault, though. I was misleading. It's when you start messing around with people and you shouldn't have was it SEGs is what they call it? Yeah. You shouldn't mess with those type of people. Don't mess with crazy people. Excuse me. People who have a hard time facing reality. I should say it that way. It happens. So, Renee, I have a question for you.
Sure.
So, that being said, with the vulnerability, and granted, weren't you raised military brat too, as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So your dad was in the same branch I was under. So
Army, yeah.
Yeah. So can you expand on the differences between being, part of a military family in that kind of regard versus like your other friends that probably don't have the same wherewithal that you have?
As it relates to what? Just in general, or?
In general, like what we were just talking about, kind of expanding, because I'm not trying to get it to where you're saying anything different. I'm just trying to get your perspective on it because it sounded like you had a little bit more to say on it. I just want to see where you're at with the thought process, because like I said, we're male dominated here, so I'm trying to get some feminine understanding. So maybe it might help some guys out there.
I don't. So I'll just say what I'm thinking. I
Okay.
think sometimes we put a lot of emphasis on our differences as it relates to men and women, and we would be better suited to find common ground. Because I think the reality of it is we want things. Oftentimes it's the same thing, but the thing I see more often is we just have different ways of getting there.
Gotcha.
So, or it may look different, right? So, in a relationship, what I think quality time is may look different to my partner, right? Like,
Right.
And we come in with these preconceived notions, right? Like a lot of times both sides come in here thinking this is what a man wants from his woman and vice versa. This is what a woman expects from me. And then you try to apply that to every woman, every man. And if guess what? That's not the case, right?
Right.
Like I break a lot of misconceptions about what men think about women. They often think women want this, that, and that. And I'm like, well, actually, Renee wants, I actually value my space. Like I'm the kind of woman that could totally marry a man and we have separate residences. I'd be all about that. I don't want somebody up
I
under
want to
me
hear
every
more
second.
about this. I want to hear more
I'm just
about this, but I
saying.
want to go through the chat first, and then
Absolutely.
you put a pin in that for me, please,
Mhm.
and thank you. Soul Energy Exchange, exactly, Central Garden. I do a lot of I put a lot of effort into everything that I do. I'm not somebody that believes in half stepping. I'm not somebody that believes in just doing it to do it. I want to do it and I want to do it well. And Soul Energy Exchange is huge, especially in a relationship with those type of parameters that we've been discussing tonight. And I'm sure you understand that. Yeah, Central Guy said, "Come on, yeah, come on." He said, McKenna Marcus said, Tez, you're missing out, my man. I know nothing is going to change your mind on that, but I'm telling you, you're missing out. McKenna, you can be as soft as possible with your lady. I'm sure she enjoys it. You have a wonderful relationship with your wife, and I have no problems with how you guys get down. But here over on the TezDown, in the TezDown family, we don't do those. It's okay. It's okay. The Central Garden said it's not weak. For some people, it isn't. The Central Guard says, but that in the act of war or combat, but in relationships, is not the same. I believe in love and war. I don't think you can have one without the other. Too Tight says, I cannot allow my defense to be weak. I have to protect it. The Central Guard said, scary. Classic Code said, we don't want the same thing. We shouldn't want the same thing. If we have two different definitions of quality time, then we want different things, which is also fine. I think that relationships are made difficult by people who refuse to communicate. You standing over there on your island while I'm on my island and we're yelling at each other the entire time. You guys remember that clip from I haven't posted this clip in a while, but it was a clip from back in the day where a guy is standing over there on the island and another dude is standing on the side of the sea. And he says, "Hey," and the guy says, "Hey," back. The other guy says, "Hey man, what's your name?" And the guy goes, "Huh?" And then he goes, "What's your name?" And he goes, "Steve." And he goes, "Hey, Steve." Steve goes, "What?" He goes, "F you." And then Steve says, "Huh?" And then he says, "F you, Steve." And then he goes, "You know what? F you too." Which is parroting Coming to America, is a different version of that one. Right. Good morning, my neighbors. If you're on an island in a relationship, and they're on an island in a relationship, and neither one of y'all are willing to row to the other island sometimes, y'all are not going to be in a relationship for very long.
Not at all.
You're not. I don't think you have to be on the same island to enjoy each other's company. You just have to be willing to go to the other island sometimes. And that could be a dynamic in the relationship that works. For me, I'm willing to go to the other island sometimes. You know what I mean? Depending on what that island might be. Right. Obviously, I wouldn't go to Little St. James, but I was never invited. I think I'm the wrong color for that. Just saying. I'm I got a little too much chocolate melanin in. I'm a little bit too, y'all know what I'm saying.
Right.
Y'all know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is not the morning show, but I definitely threw a little bit of shade in there. McKinnon says, Renee, before I found my wife, I was looking for someone who was radically aligned with me, and me with her. It's led to one of the lowest friction relationships I've been in or ever seen. I also believe that people being radically aligned with you is a good thing in your relationship. I don't think that it's possible in the everyday or the average relationship because most of us would be single. Again, McKinnon, I do believe that you are very blessed. I do believe that you
Yeah.
are very blessed. I think that a lot relationships tend to come with a lot of conversation, a lot of communication, some compromise, and the ability for one person to allow the other to lead in situations that matter the most. I believe that the best relationship has deference. Deference means that somebody has the final say on most of these things.
That is true.
I believe that a relationship without deference is not necessarily the best relationship. You can't have two people who need to lead. Is what I'm saying. You can't.
McKinnon's just perfect. He's perfect. He's the perfect man.
Perfect in the chat. Central Garden said facts. Classic said communication in the sense of talking isn't a problem for people. The listening part of communication is where most people fail. Most people don't listen to communicate. Most people listen to respond.
True.
Some people listen to see the chat is so smart. Central Garden said, "Well, y'all got Y's in y'all names. Are you Renee when you with them? They all
No,
got Y's in their names.
no, I'm sorry, I was glitching. No, I'm not. That is funny though.
It's okay, Renee. It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's okay. This has been known to be a common side effect. I think. I think.
Yeah, it is
that
what it is.
You may or you may not need to see a doctor because you may be catching a slight whiff of what is known as TezDown syndrome.
Oh no. Is there a vaccine for that?
Absolutely not.
Jesus.
Absolutely
not. They call
It's
me Panda Bear. That's
it's
a Panda Bear.
permanent. It is permanent. Classic said 100. The Central Garden said, yes, let me tap into you and you tap into me so we can meet in the middle. That is more or less the better part. I hate to use the word compromise because it implies that somebody won. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Too Tight said, hell no, Tez. We ain't grooving nowhere around Little St. James. Nope. No, we are not. No, we are not. The Central Guards agree. Two people cannot lead a relationship. No, they can't.
Sure.
McKinnon Mark. Now, I'm not saying that. Now, this is what people don't understand. They think that there needs to be a end all be all leader in every situation. That's not the case. Sometimes leading is knowing when to listen to the people who follow you.
True.
You remember that? I might be dating myself a little bit, but if every time I have to,
Enough about me.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about me. What do you think of me?
I couldn't help it. But you remember in the movie Purple Rain where Prince is sitting there with some dope music, and then he's antagonizing his bandmates that come in, and then the girl comes in, and he's talking to her, and then the first thing he says is with his little puppet is, next thing you know, she'll want to ride your motorcycle. You remember that part. And
right.
But in reality, him listening to her made sure that he had the biggest hit of his career in that movie. So yes, he was famous, but he had writer's block. Yes, he was good, but he had writer's block and artist block or whatever. And in this whole process,
that was a dope movie.
All he had to do was listen just once. It wasn't that he was deferring, it's that he listened. Because she pays so much attention to what he does that when he's having a bad day, she was able to pick him up and show him this is what you actually need. This is what you've been trying to produce. But you haven't been able to produce this because your brain is wonky.
Right.
Let me set you back on the right track. This is not her leading him. This is her letting him know who he is, number one. And number two, him using his skills to understand. Here's how it goes, right? Let's just be honest about this. If he wanted to do the song the way that he wanted to do the song, that's the way they were going to do it, wrong or right.
Right. Right.
But he listened to the people who were backing him up. That's what
Right.
leadership is. Leadership is about listening more than it is about telling people what to do. That's a
Right.
boss. A boss doesn't listen. Leaders
That's
do.
a fact.
So those two are not interchangeable to me. Now, we got more needs. Hold on. McKenna said, I don't think I'm blessed, though. This is entirely possible for others. People just keep holding back and hiding things until the relationship never truly connects in a greater way. McKenna, you're not wrong. But what you're saying is people won't do what's natural. What you're talking about is intentional. What you're talking about is focused. What you're talking about is an agreement. What you're talking about is a partnership. That is not what the majority of people are doing, looking for, saying, or even trying to comprehend. So what you're telling people is that this is the right way to do it, which I'm not saying that you're wrong. But if you are in the majority and we are in the minority, or vice versa, I should say it that way, and vice versa, if you're in the minority and we're in the majority, you can't expect the majority to bend to the will of the minority. It never does. It never does. Never. It's just not a thing. Like, I wish in a perfect utopia it would be, but I don't know what that looks like. I know what they told me that it was, and every time they tell me that a utopia is utopia, it sounds like a disaster to me.
A lovely disaster.
The Central Garden said laws, 2 shots of tequila, facts. Central, you on a roll right now. I like it. Redirecting and paying attention to the spacious. So y'all have meetups, or like y'all just go online and talk to each other, like this group of people that y'all hang out with?
So on TikTok they have time slots, and they it's kind of I'm still learning it. I'm not really big on the certain aspects of it, but um, Miss Alluring, Mistress, excuse me, Alluring is runs her own live kind of, and so she has hers every day, and then we kind of she brings up topics, and so we get in there and we start mixing it up, and then it's just one man getting beat up by several women basically, and that's what happened today. And so it was kind of interesting dynamic, but then with Renee, she's doing the readings, and so it's kind of everybody just shuts up and listens, and then we discuss what we heard, and I'm telling you guys need to listen up to her book, because she's really peeling back the layers of understanding. Especially, it might not be for most guys. I think it's obviously geared towards the women frame of mind, but I'm learning a lot about women through this situation. So stuff I knew, but then stuff I didn't look at in a different way. And now she's incorporated more of the acting side of it, having a counterpart during it, which now leads to a new dynamic. So if you're into that type of information, I'm a huge audiobook person. So working with Renee is going to be wonderful. So that's kind of the things that we do. But TikTok's just different. There's a how do I say it? There is a method to the madness over there that I'm not really big on myself, but I understand how it works. And that's where I've been trying to figure out how to incorporate our show into TikTok, which I think we have a market for it if we get certain things on dialed in. So I think we could do
The
quite well
Central
over there.
Garden and me are really getting along today, and I do like
You
the
like
people
her.
coming to the chat.
She's awesome. She's awesome.
I don't know if I can. I mean, they seem pretty cool, but I don't mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
McKenna said people need more Jean-Luc Picard in their lives, and a lot of these problems would leave.
Nah, I'm on Captain Kirk, bro.
I was gonna say
I'm Captain Kirk.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Picard. I do think that he
Yeah.
might have been the greatest captain because he was the longest captain. But as far as like, I think he was better in other movies. Give me Gandalf.
Mm.
give me Gandalf. I'll take Gandalf over everything else. Yeah, I'm more of a Star Wars fan anyway. But the classic
Yeah.
code said, "No, McKinnon. The problem is people who make themselves most compatible are physically unattractive. The finer she is, usually the greater headache." I can't disagree. But what I will say is, being attractive is not in the end all tell all to whether somebody is going to be agreeable or not. Um, it's not. It's not the end all tell all.
Yeah.
I tend to find some pretty agreeable people for the most part, but that's because I got a lot pickier. So the looks alone were not enough for me. It had to be she looked good and she was agreeable. Now mind you, that might have caused me some problems in the past because I want her to be agreeable. So she's like, "Why are you breaking up with me? Why are you leaving?"
Mm.
If I answer.
I got out of that a long time ago. I really need to be aligned with a woman's mentals.
Yeah, you have to.
I have to be
If
aligned with
you're
them.
going to be in a relationship,
Long term, yeah. If it's
yeah,
just
if you're
for
going to be
whatever,
in a
yeah.
relationship, yes. If you're not going to be in a relationship, who cares? You know what I mean? Like if y'all just having a good time, y'all just having a good time. But if you're going to be in a relationship, like you gotta see her. It's probably better if y'all get along on that level. It's probably better if
I'm
y'all
a
are agreeable.
relationship person though. I think it all depends on the person. Like I know that some guys cannot be on the phone all day with their female. I am like that though already. So I'm naturally to gravitate to that kind of situation. And one would call that like simping or whatever, or Krispy Kreming or glazing, but I call it attachment that I prefer actually.
The
And
Central
then if
Garden
you can't,
says, sorry to interrupt you, but the Central
no,
Garden
no,
says,
go
I
ahead.
have 3 pages on TikTok. Mistress Alluring is my page. I don't go on often, but my podcast is on Spotify. We're scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Central is all of the information on how to reach the channel, and me, seeing as how it's named after me.
Right.
If you can't see, everything is named after me. Everything is. Please send me this list in either an email or on one of my socials that you have right there. I would like to support your channel as well as Renee's and everybody else's who's in here. If you guys have channels, everybody knows I'm not one of those people on the internet. Let's just call us that. I'm not one of those
Right.
people on the internet who does not support others. I'm going to support you until you piss me off. When you piss me off, I don't want to support you anymore. But I don't think you guys are going to do that. But anyway, the Central Guard said, my page that I go live daily is Val Swat's Candy, panel discussion, a lived experience in albinism for I'm a black woman who is albino. Yeah, you have a lot of experience then. The Central Garden said, facts. Central Garden said, the rapping is beautiful, but the inside is trash. Classic said 100. McKinnon said, the classic code's false premise. We don't make ourselves compatible for people. Shouldn't at least. You who you are, and you stumble across compatibility and seize the day. I don't agree. I think you do make yourself compatible with people because, for example, I have a rule about not wearing outside clothes in my bed. So if you come into my bed, I'm taking your clothes off. That's how it works. But I let people know this in the gate. I let you know this in the gate. If you come over and want to get in my bed, you're not going to have your outside clothes on. Bring pajamas if you want to not be naked.
True.
This is how it works. But see, that's a communicable thing. You can communicate that. You can talk about that. You can let your parameters out. You're not just going to come over my house and then I'm going to tell you, no, take it off. No. I'll let you know this in the gate. I'll let you know this before you got here. Matter of fact, in that closet over there are some sweatpants and a t-shirt. Put them on. You can go in the bathroom or I can leave the room. I prefer not to leave my own room since it is mine and I pay for it. You can go to the bathroom. You have plenty of space in there. Now, what you do determines what happens next. Either you just say, what do I need those for? And you take it off. Or you go and get changed. And you maybe feel yourself out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or you feel the situation out a little bit. Both are acceptable because there's been no agreement to anything else. Unless there was. If there was, it's coming anyway.
Yeah, but then that's how you lose a whole bunch of sweatshirts and sweatpants.
This is why I pointed to the closet over there, because that is where
Yeah.
all the extras are.
Yeah, but it's never the. I always get the comfy ones taken.
No, it's what you do is you put some in there that they think are great.
Y'all got it. Act like you can't replace it. Come on now.
Yeah,
See,
but
so
sometimes it's like I lost the sentimental one. I was upset about
I don't know
to this
if
day.
he told you really, but I am a professional athlete, and I have been one for, let's just say, the better part of 2 decades.
Gotcha.
I first went pro at 17. I got added to Team USA for track and field, and so the majority of my life, whether it be in high school sports or whether it be after high school, I've been given lots of gear and swag from teams that I've played for, track as well, not just football, but track as well.
Mm-hmm.
And even when I played baseball, I had lots of stuff.
Yeah.
From sports. Sports wear is generally comfortable and then very acceptable to wear at night, type of thing. And so they like to take the ones that have the logos from the teams that I've played for on.
Gotcha.
Sentimental value.
Here's the thing: I know where every single last one of my hoodies are. I know where all my shirts are. I know where all my hoodies are, and I know where my sweatpants are. I'm never going to ask for them back, but just know that there was one time that I got so mad about internally because it was a one-off, one of a kind. It wasn't like they could make more of these. They would never make another one of these. And you know what? She refused to give it back. Like, the hoodie is so good that the material doesn't wear. Like, I've had it for like probably, because I have a copy of another one. It's just a different style. The material has not worn, and it's been at least 7 years of owning it. At least 7 years of owning it, and the material doesn't wear. It does not rub together. It doesn't wear. It feels comfortable. It's great. You can wear it in the winter. You can wear it in the summer. It doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
The Central Garden said, "Stop using that word."
Breathable.
What word? What word? What word? Central. Cocky? Me?
Enough about me. Let's talk about me. What do you think of me?
I just want to support you. That's all. Mechanic Marketing said, "Manufacturer compatibility is just delaying disaster." Classical said, "Cap." The Central Garden said, "Agree what the outside clothes." Yeah, you cannot get in my bed with outside clothes on. Why would you want to do a thing like that? My bed is clean. I take showers and get in my bed. I change my sheets. I change the blankets. I do all these things. Why would I? Yeah, that's not happening. Please take your outside clothes off. You might even be clean. You might be clean. You might have gotten out of the shower and you might have tried to come over right afterwards, but you still went outside in outside clothes and sat in your car where you sit after work. You don't take a shower after work. Sometimes I do, because sometimes work means running through people. Sometimes you got to take a shower after work because you're nasty. Let's face the facts here. The average person doesn't take a shower after work. They just get in the car, they go home to take a shower.
Well, some places don't have a shower, though.
They don't, exactly. Classic said, well, I mean, dude, it's not required to take a shower after work. I'm just saying, if you get in your car after work and you have on clothes, and then you go home and take a shower, and then you get back in the car in the same spot that you're sitting in, where you was wearing the same clothes, and you come to my house, you're going to take your work to my house. I don't need your work in my bed. I need to do my work in my bed.
I get what you're saying.
Yes.
I get what you're saying.
Yes. I truly believe in shaking the dust off my feet from a place that wasn't kind to me. I truly do.
Yeah, I don't wear the shoes inside the house.
What's up? What about key? You know what I'm saying? The Central Garden, consent is key. It always is. It's consent is a rough thing, especially in the DNS situation. Because what might be consent one day might not be consent the next day. And so you have to continually check in with them to make sure that they're good. But it's not the same thing as asking permission. I think consent and permission are two totally different things in this case. The Central Garden. Hey, ain't nobody talking about what's missing, my guy. Hey, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Central Garden said, he going to cry in the car. He said, Tez, you are low. Okay, I need to turn up a little bit then. Let me turn it up a little bit. Thanks for the information, classic. I'm gonna turn up my mic a little bit and see if we can get this right. How's that? How's that sound, guys? Yeah, am I a little bit
It's a
louder out
little.
here? Am I a little
Yeah, I
bit
can hear
louder
you
out here?
better.
Okay, cool. That's all we really wanted, right?
Put the
See if we can turn
coffee
this up a
down.
little bit, and then we have that right. Yeah, there we go. The Central Guard said, "Put that coffee down." Central Guard said, "Little Simps." Hey, facts indeed. Hey, look, Central Guard. The Simps definitely like asking questions. They
Right.
do. They really do. They don't ask. They ask lots of questions. They probably shouldn't have to ask. In too deep.
Yes, sir.
You submitted the
Have I
next.
submitted?
You
Oh.
submitted
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
next
yeah, yeah.
video, which is part of a special that we have on this show, and it's become a permanent special because I asked for it and I got what I asked for. And that's kind of how
Yeah.
this works.
Right. Get ready.
Yeah, you're all good. Now, it's time. I had to let that one marinate for a little bit.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Mhm.
Yeah, I did because I don't know why she decided that this is what she needed to do this day, but because she decided to do it, and because you decided that you want to talk about this, it is time
Sure.
for Cantina Confessions with In Too Deep.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
What
yeah.
do we have in the confession booth today, In Too Deep? Please tell us a little bit more about this.
This lady is what like Classic was talking about. He likes in the morning, and she's very open about certain things, and I thought it was quite interesting. And yeah, I try to bring a little reality to the understanding. So
Yeah, this
go
is
ahead.
this is the TezDown. It is sports unfiltered. It's unscripted culture unfiltered, and this is part of the culture unfiltered section in the nighttime episode of the Nightcap. We are here to talk about this right now. Thanks to Into Deep. Blame him, not me. Let's go.
I
Yeah.
didn't know like none of that. And then I met my ex when I was start. The reason I watch porn too is because I can learn. I can take notes. So when I started eating the
You want
guys,
to be the best.
yeah, I wanted to be not the best, but at least I do my best for my men when I have one.
Okay.
So this guy when I started eating it, I started giving him a head, and he was like, oh wow, that feels good. And I was like, okay.
Was that the first guy ever say that?
Yeah, and I was like, okay. Then
And you
I
start
was
going crazy.
I was trying to do it again. You know, the more you say something when I'm doing it, and the more like I be like, okay, you like it like that. All right, cool. I'm taking notes. Then I go again on my
Watch
university. I watch the porn. I was like, okay, to do a double twisted and this and that. And then I was talking to my gay friend and my brother, and then there was like, and then he told me, do this. He was like, you want? He told me, if you want a guy to get up, ladies, listen. If you want a guy to get up and run after the guy,
So it
come
seems like
home,
you like sucking. That's for fact. You don't have to say it.
yeah, of course I do. I love it. I love doing it.
So
That's
what-
why I'm
what-
saying I give. If I don't get it, I'm not give it to you. I make it sounds that can unleash the devil out of me.
So that happened to you.
Of course that happened to me. But when you make a noise, that make me that unleash my devil. That unleash my evil fucking thing. I'm
So-
gonna fucking give you the like my brother said, give them like the Glock 737 If you really suck the guy dick, and then the guy you're gonna see the toys start to get curls. They're gonna have to.
No, do you think you're gonna have time to watch for that? Because you
Trust me, you will
How, you
find.
swallow or you
Sometimes.
okay?
If it coming, it's just all the way down there. I'll let it go.
The guy's like, oh, baby. Oh, shit. Oh,
No, the guy.
Guys, this isn't even the beginning of the episode. Into Deep,
This
what
is
have you
the-
gotten us into?
Hey! It was a little bit spicier, and it took a little bit longer, but I wanted to give you the highlights and made it a little bit more easier. But this one was actually quite interesting because I love her accent first and foremost. But what really got me, she talked to her brother about this.
Really?
Yeah, did you not hear? She
I
talked to
heard
her
part of
brother
it,
and her
but
gay
maybe I should
friend.
slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, because her accent's a little thick and she talks fast too. But she was talking about her brother, and then like if you watch the whole video, which I ended up watching, and I watched it a second time just to make sure I heard it right. I was like, I was gonna cut it up for you a little bit differently, but she gets into the weeds when it comes to certain things, but
Gets into weed.
The weeds.
Oh.
They start talking about, like that last one we watched.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was quite interesting. And this was before we were supposed to have Renee, by the way. So I wasn't when I first got this one, I didn't really I picked it because of what we talked about last time.
Oh yeah. Well, this is a confession booth on Cantina Confessions with In Too Deep, and I think
Yes,
that's
sir.
appropriate. So let's see what she confesses to.
I'm to ask a girl a question. They'll be like, what is your dating advice, or what's the kind of man you want to date?
Yeah.
They'll be like, I want to reach a rich guy. If you cannot go to a 5-star restaurant with me, I don't want it. And you ask them, can you go to McDonald's? Oh, hell no. You see me? Hey, when you ask a guy, too, what kind of girl that you're trying to date, most of them be like, oh, she had to be a bad bitch. Like, what do you mean by that?
Wait, don't you think it just depends on like what type of people you're talking to? Because
not everybody. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
not
different
everybody,
of time. It's different because like sometimes, like I said, like you might find a girl that really down for like whatever McDonald's date, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and then she goes with you like, let's go out, let's get the McDonald's and everything, and you're like, oh wow, she's so basic. Like, oh, she's really down to go to McDonald's with me. I don't want a kind of. I want a girl that know the worth. I want a girl that know like what does she want to get. Then when you find a girl that's like, oh, I don't want a McDonald's. I want to go to like a 5-star restaurants. That's people gonna come here like make me smell some wine, some stuff like that, and you're like, oh wow, this bitch or bougie, this bitch or this bitch or that.
Which side are you? Are you the side of McDonald's or 5 stars?
It's depend of the vibe or I feel about that person. I
so-
don't care. If like for example, if me and you, for example, that's the way you come to me.
Yeah.
If you be like, you're dating with the big boy, you're talking about a big boy. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's go
Show
to the
me,
5
yeah.
stars restaurant. But if you come at me and be like, listen, I really like you. I'd like to know you.
Yeah.
But
Respectfully.
I want to go out with you, but the way I am right now, I don't feel like I have enough to offer you. The only thing I can offer you is like a Wendy's or McDonald's. If I really like you, listen, trust me, I'll get a side of pizza and we split it together. But if you come to me and acting like I got money, you don't see this, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, you have money, I'm a gold digger. Let's go.
So yeah, it's like, I agree with you because
Have a
they
nice
say
night, kid.
if a woman likes a man, right, it doesn't matter like if the man sleep on the mom's couch, they will still like fuck with him. So
Doesn't matter, but you have to make an effort to. You have to try and
there's a time limit for that, right?
kind of, because you're
do
not
you mean by
gonna
kind
sleep. You're not gonna sleep with your mom house. Even I liked you, even I love you. You're not gonna sleep with your mom couch for like 5 years. You
Yeah,
never
that's
do.
what I said, there's a
You
time
never,
limit.
yeah, you never make an effort like be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna sleep in my mom house for like 6 months. After like by a year, I'm supposed to have my own
Gotcha.
place.
Yeah, that
you
makes
have
sense.
to. You have to show me like you're making the move. Like you're trying to go forward. You're trying to reach your goal. Not being just laid back.
Yeah.
I'm cool with my mom house. I don't care. Do this and that.
But how long can you stay with a guy like that though?
If I really like you, if I really want to
Really,
be
really
with
like-
you,
yeah.
if I really want to be with you, we're going to work it together. I'm not going to let you do it by yourself. If I don't want to see you at your mom's house, like, baby, we're going to do it together.
But how long are you willing to put in the work?
It depends how long we can try to do it together. How long? Because sometimes you're trying to help somebody, but they don't want
They
to.
don't help themselves. Yeah,
They don't
yeah,
want to help
that's true.
themselves. They don't want the help that you offer them. So if that is the case, so like, bye.
So you saying like, okay, based on your answer about the dating scene who made it harder, so you said both parties, right, man and woman, and who do you think started it first?
That, I don't know.
So okay, let me make it clear. Say this: when it comes to the dating scene or just the dating in general, who leads? Like, who leads the game?
As a
Who's the leader? Who's the follower in the
As
dating
a
scene?
female, for me, I think the men should supposed to be a leader.
I mean, yeah, maybe, yeah, I get it. So, are you saying about in the date? No, I'm not talking about two people are dating. I'm talking about like the dating scene in general. Who set the tone in the dating scene?
I think whoever like interested first. I don't know, maybe.
No, let's say in general, since we're talking about like how the dating scene is like crappy nowadays. So in general, in the world, who's setting the tone about the dating scene? Like who's like, nowadays, like, okay, the BBL shit, right? Women getting the BBL, stuff like that. So who made it happen? Who made it popping like that? Was it like because of men wanting girls with big booty that made women doing that, or just women in general just decided to go start doing those things?
I don't know who starts,
Okay.
but some girls do it because they want to, because they want to look good, they want to go out and looking good, whatever it is. But some are too wanted to do to like attractive man. I'm gonna do it because I want to have my butt big, I want to have my flat belly and all those stuff like that. They just want to do it because they want to make a guy feel like, oh damn, look at her, she's so good. But some girls just do it because they want to look good, they want to. taller you or bigger.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. If 6 feet coming,
You take it.
I'll take it. And 7 come, Jesus, I climb trees. So yeah, I'll do it.
And so, all right, based on that question, so
She said, "I climb
preference, all right, people
trees."
like what they like, but most of the time, it seems like women do have kind of the same taste, kind of like the same thing. That's biologically, that's how God created. And when it comes to the sex part, most women talk about like, okay, I want my man to have like this. Is it really a thing though? Is it really like, I don't know about your experience, but is it really a thing? Is it really a difference between a big penis and a small penis when it comes to pleasure? Or it just depends on how you like the guy based on your own experience?
It's depends on how you like the guy. From my experience, it depends on how you like guys.
Yeah.
And then second, yes, it's a difference between the big one and small one.
Which one would you prefer if you gotta pick
It
one?
doesn't matter. If my man have a big one, I'll take it. If you have a small one, I'll take it. If it's in between,
So what's the difference? Because you said there's a difference.
I'm gonna call Cap. Renee, is she telling the truth?
She's telling the truth.
Tell us more.
Size doesn't matter, especially if you know the woman's anatomy.
So even micro.
Even micro.
Tell us
The easiest example I can give you is that women have sex with each other all the time and they don't have penises. And they orgasm 99% of the time without injecting fake phalluses either.
So I would say that the majority of this is not physical, as I've said before in the past. The majority of this is mental.
Correct. I agree.
Yes, it's more about what you think about what's going on than how this really is. And too deep. Would you say the same?
Yeah, in my experience, I've gotten more for less, not having to use. I think it all depends on your experience as a guy too, because touch and sensories and getting into the situation. I think Renee and I talked about it briefly, but one of the things that makes things interesting is when you know as a man or a guy what you're doing, it makes it a little bit easier, especially when you have experiences. And I think that's the reason why more women typically go after men who have more experience than the guys that don't. But there was things I needed to learn too as well. So it all depends on the coupling of the situation and what you like, and finding out what she likes first. That's the major. If you're into the pleasing part, now if you're not a pleaser, then you're going to be in trouble, because especially as a man, and that's typically most men like that don't listen either. So
Classic said he used to smash a chick who complained of her man's little one.
Yeah, it's a thing. Size matters to people, some people, but I can tell you, those of us that are more informed know that that is not the most important thing. Um, uh, Becoming aroused happens way before, or it should, in my
I
opinion.
have a question for you.
Okay.
Now, let's take away the just if they know your body or not, right?
Mhm.
Now, would you prefer someone who knows your body and has a little one, or someone who knows your body and has a big one?
I would prefer someone who paid attention to my body and how I reacted and moved accordingly.
Right. So basically, what you're saying is it doesn't matter either way, at all. So there's no
Yeah.
personal preference.
My
that
preference
determines.
is not as far as size.
Yes,
I would
that's
prefer
all.
you pay attention
Yeah.
to the way my breath hitched when you did that thing and then continue to do that thing.
Yes. Okay. So
Yeah.
I can't argue with that. I don't have what you have.
Right.
I hope not.
Yes.
I hope not.
Well, I should
Right.
say I don't possess one on my person.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of men think about the woman's vagina like an inside out penis. And that's just not how it works. And we
I think
technically have
I think a
way
lot of
more
I think a lot of people in today's society think of it that way too, but that's a story for another day and a different conversation.
Is it?
It's kind of how they make them.
I'll leave you with this, and I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, I have to. I have to. It's YouTube.
Yeah, we can't talk about it on YouTube.
I can't talk about that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I use so
Without
many.
knowing what I was going to say, I'll just not say anything.
Sorry, Central, because Central has caught the code language that is being used on the show. Obviously, Central is going to catch that or any of it, of the entire show. But what I'm saying is there are certain things you cannot talk about, especially certain procedures that are undertaken by people to obtain physical features that they were not born with. This is a thing, and it's not my none of this is about my opinion, but YouTube does not let us talk about that in any other way. We cannot say those terms. We can talk about stuff and things. We can't use those certain terms to talk about that, which is fine. I'm fine with that. It has nothing to do with me, but I just had to make that correction that that is how some people think of it.
I don't know how that clip went by, but okay.
I'm not one of those people. Oh, YouTube is weird.
Yeah.
Like I can say that because they don't care about that. You're allowed to give your opinion on that. They will not care about any of this stuff that you do. But then you say one thing about this, and
that's the same with the other app, TT.
Yeah. Zero monetization on that. Zero monetization on that. But I would have to agree with you that the majority of human beings don't technically have a preference. It's about the person themselves. I think that for some of us, though, there are some things that are bonuses that we really do like. There are some bonuses. Like if and I also do believe that men and women are a little bit different on that aspect. I think men are more skill focused when it comes to, being with a woman. I think they're more focused on, does she pay attention to what makes me do what I do and what she is capable of? Is she able to follow what I'm leading her to? I think men do think of that a little bit differently. I think women look for us to be a little bit more intuitive, and I think that's not a bad thing either.
I'm just gonna say I'm the more intuitive one, depending on what you're looking at. In most cases, and that's probably why I position myself the way pander bear.
I think being intuitive is the better way.
Me too.
I think it's the better
way.
You have to see what works, and you have to see what makes her feel good. You do, unless you don't care about that. Which there's a lot of people who don't. I'm not one of those people. I'm not going to a situation, and I've said this before. In those situations, I look for what makes them go.
Right.
For lack of being able to use certain words, I'm looking for what makes them go and what they enjoy. And I know that I'm going to get a lot of enjoyment from them enjoying themselves. And let's face the facts here. A satisfied person is going to be much more compliant in any area that you want them to be compliant in to satisfy you, whether it be cooking, cleaning, or any of the stuff that is traditionally role based, or physically. And I say physical in the place of the words that have X's. I think every man would benefit if he took care of the lady, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course. I think that gets lost in the shuffle, and especially when depending on how your gladiator school went. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you had to be a gladiator,
I know exactly
but
what you're saying. Yes.
So depending on where you started from and who you learned from, and depending on how you got your wings, as they would say, But over time, I've learned a lot of misconceptions that you see on the corn stuff are not really what they need to be. You know, understanding that woman is the most important, making sure that you know how to get where she needs to be, because then she's going to make sure you get where you get, typically, in my experience.
Yes. Yes. Renee, I'm glad that you introduced that because, you know, most of the time on YouTube shows, people they think that you're gonna, not you so to say, but when I say you, I say me in this aspect. They think that you're going to immediately start going all the way far right, when in reality, the truth is more in the middle. The truth is more, yes, I do have needs and I do want things that I want done, but those things would be better served to me if I took care of this other stuff first. And I think that's also the common misconception that people have when you're talking about first in that arena, it's really together because in a lady who is engaged with me, in any of those aspects, is probably going to feel a whole lot better if I'm working on making sure that she is good, and I'm gonna be very well taken care of if that's the case. That's the way it should go anyway. Reciprocity is hard to come by these days, but um, I think communication, knowing what you're getting into when you're going into something, is a big deal, and that's probably how we get there. What you got going on, Into Deep?
You need to read the comments. That's what I'm reading.
I'm going there right now. Classic said, huh? Huh? Wait, huh? Yeah, we know what you're talking about, Classic. I'm not saying that out loud. Roxy is in the building. What's up, Roxy? How you doing? 333s. Roxy, don't forget the ones. Hey. Um, Roxy said, I'm late. What did I miss? A whole
A lot.
lot of show, Roxy. We got 2 hours of show that we've done so far, and we are winding down to the end of it. The Classic Code said, bro, this ain't 100%. This ain't 100% real convo. Your barrier to entry with a woman once she sees a micropene is way different from a man that's holding some lumber.
We never said nobody cares about size or that you won't get different reactions. The question I was posed is, does size matter? My answer is it does not. I didn't say every woman.
Not into deep, too tight. Y'all got so many twos in y'all names. Too tight said, if you come to this channel, you're going to learn how to count because you got 111, you got two different twos, you got 333, with Classic in the chat 333. We got any fours in the building? Hey, Classic. Everybody else, y'all stop that right now. Stop that. Stop
888.
That. Hey,
I got the 888 now.
YouTube is sensitive.
About what?
Everything.
Oh, get out of here.
Classic said, bro, I'm not bearing the burden of trying to be overly exceptional for her because she knows and I know that she is settling for my micropene. Bug that, bro.
Classic.
Renee, is it settling? Is that what if that came upon, a well-to-do young lady, is it settling because he doesn't have the equipment that would be deemed exceptional? Because I mean, I don't know. This is why
I really want people, if you really want the truth, pay attention and don't listen through the filter of what you think is true. If you want to hear a real response that the majority of women would agree upon, the answer is you have other appendages.
Classic said, size matters in general. I pray you don't end up with a micropene even though you don't care. God shouldn't even send men here with those things.
You don't need inches to knock on the door. If you know what the doorknob is, then you know this.
Classic said, a man with a micropene has to be angry 24/7. Classic said,
comic relief. God,
he said, I am a man. I would rather die than have a micropene.
There are people who are into that.
Yeah.
You just got to
I
find
mean-
your people.
Find your tribe. That's what I
You
always
might
tell
be the bestest of the best in that arena.
You have the most micro of micro beings. The most micro of micro.
Yeah.
They might call him the macro micro.
That part.
Jeez.
He's Classic said, I'm not eating box forever.
Well, that's too bad for her.
I can't even read the rest because I'm still laughing at the first second.
That's why I keep telling you. Hey man, all right, I'm out. I'm tapping out on that one.
He said, I'm not eating.
Pander down.
He said, I am not eating box forever. And I'm not rubbing a little sized peen on her for life.
What if you find a micro door?
Oh no.
You just gotta find the right puzzle piece.
Somebody with
I've never found
endometriosis.
that.
Somebody with endometriosis. There we go. Cause I said, F that, bro. And Nick Classic said, I'm not shops for a micropene lover. I'm Gucci. Somebody take me off the chessboard. And then Two Tight said classic. That was classic, huh?
Classic.
I'll leave it alone.
Hey, this is I try to tell you this is the reason why I try to bring the ladies on the show.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I warned you.
I figured you meant shopping classic. That's why I just corrected it. Thank you.
I warned you, Renee. I warned you.
Since this is the confession booth, Renee, you are in the confessional seat.
Oh. Yikes.
The final segment for tonight. Is Nasty Secrets for Life. Is there anything that you think should never be told to a partner in a relationship?
I would say something that you know that they probably they couldn't get past. For instance, if you like to eat human byproducts, I don't know what code words I can say. Sometimes it's illustrated as a honeycomb and it's brown. Like if you've done that, you might not want to share that with somebody that you know would be grossed out or think that you're weird or something. I hope I'm making sense.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that was a great show that we had. No, I'm kidding.
But there's people into that.
Hey, no kink shame in here. We don't kink shame.
Right, no kink shame. It's just if you know your partner enough to know that she would not see that as she would judge you or she would think you're gross or it could possibly end things or you might want to not share that with them.
So
you might want to keep that.
So one of the themes of the last episode that we did was keeping secret. Actually, it's been like 4 episodes. We did two human experiences and 2 nightcaps about this. How important is transparency then in a relationship?
It's important, but still be smart. Don't miss out on your good thing because you did that one thing that time.
Okay,
right.
In college.
So what you're telling me is it's okay to keep things to yourself.
Yeah.
So you don't have to give full disclosure, not full disclosure.
How does that help y'all's life or hurt? Keeping that information, is it going to change anything? Will it add value? All it can really do is hurt. So come on now. You ain't got to tell that.
So what if you meet a guy? I'm not saying that you don't have a guy. Everything on this show is hypothetical. Matter of fact, I'm not even here right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I have AI clones. Not her.
Mm-hmm.
They're like this guy. You know what I'm saying? This guy might be talking to you right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or that guy right there who just happens to be wearing the same hat, necklace, and pashmina that I have around my neck.
You might not want to say that we're still got to go through that appeal, bro. You're actually
Yes. So
here.
actually, yeah. So you know what? You know what? Let me just go back. I am here. As you can see, I am in HD right now. I'm not pixelated at all. I am in HD,
Right.
and I am Tez on the TezDown. This is Nightcap. This is our different show that we do at night because we are real people and we don't just talk about politics and the news and sports. This is sports unscripted and culture, the unfiltered. This is the unfiltered part. If you guys didn't know, it's the Nightcap. Everybody, once again, if you're joining the show and you've not a part of the show, it is the Nightcap. Everybody knows what a Nightcap is. I don't have to explain it. In too deep, what's left in your cup?
Air.
You
I
might
got
want
air.
Well, it's a little bit too late to refill that. As you can see, I never
Yeah,
finish.
by the time, yeah, I'm good. I
mean,
kind of.
That's usually why the show lasts. It depends on how long it takes me to finish this glass. If y'all haven't realized this by now, the show will last until this glass is over, and as soon as the final sip is where the end credits run. Renee,
Right.
please tell us more about your ginger ale.
It is at about 30% left. It is no longer cold, but it's still bubbly.
You got to get metal cups.
I have them, but I was moving quickly, so.
See?
I gave her. I didn't give her much time. I apologize. We were kind of running. I was running. I was too busy paying attention to other things. So I do apologize for that.
Completely understandable. Classic said, I'd be mad at God every day if my sword was a pocket knife.
This can't get past it, I tell you.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Classic said he'd be walking through every building at every meeting just like this.
I don't show it all the time, but deep down inside, like, I slap shit out of all y'all.
You'll know that. I'll leave that alone.
Hey, you got classic is what we call eccentric, you know.
Yeah.
But we got mad love for him.
Roxy said, classic, you wild. Mr. Deep said, follow Tez on Kick. I am live on Kick, and if you two don't stop playing with my money, I might be only live there. Seeing as how there are somehow 400 of y'all who just decided to show up one day. Somebody tell me how that happens. And you know what? It's a little bit late. We will talk about this at another day.
I know. I when I saw it, when I logged into your account, and I was like, wait, because normally I saw 11, but all of a sudden you got like 400. I was like,
too deep. I'm not reading this comment. You read it for me, please.
Which one?
Roxy.
Oh, Lord bless the real people, not the AI.
That is not what that says.
What are we looking at?
Read it again.
Lord bless the real people. Is that PP, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is she saying PP?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Are you trying to set me up? Is that what it is? Roxy?
Remember this day. Remember this day.
That's what she said. The Classicos is laughing about it, and then she said, that is not a slip. She meant exactly what she wrote.
Okay.
Could you please read it in its entirety?
It says, Lord bless the real PP, not the AI.
Yes.
What's the AI, though? I'm confused.
I don't know.
Roxy, we love you anyway.
Two Tight said, hit the like button and subscribe. That boy Tez never disappoints. This is a Nightcap. Can you dig? I love that. Oh.
I'm gonna copy that.
Two Tight said, it's too deep. Damn it, man. Renee,
I fell for it. I fell for it.
Renee, where do you can you give us a general area of where you exist at?
Midwest.
Same. Do you happen to, you guys do meetups and stuff like that? But y'all need some entertainment one night?
What kind?
Me and Classic and some other peoples that are in the chat, maybe. We did a thing in Chicago and you didn't see it, did you? Here you go.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm on
only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it. From the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time? For real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul.
Yeah, so if you guys need some people to come and entertain y'all, why don't you hit us up? You can contact In Too Deep. You know how. And we can get a lot of work done that way. In Too Deep. In Too Deep. Last order of business before we leave. I got to ask this question again. Two questions. Two orders of business. The first one is, so Renee definitely said that it's okay to omit things in relationships. What do you think about that? You're muted, by the way. You never returned from mute land.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, honestly, I don't talk about it because unless it's asked, I'm a don't ask, don't tell type of person. I don't want to know if you've done, unless it's, I'm kind of, at my age, I'm open. As long as the only thing that would really, really get me going to where it's like, it was like completely unsafe. And I've already talked about it since the last show. Just don't do the whole team and tell me, you know what I mean? So, those kind of informations, but I don't release information. I try to show it. And if you ask afterwards, then I'll let you know, but I'm not going to divulge information unless you ask.
Yeah.
Just in general, because I've found if you tell too much, it's some women, just like men, some people have a situation, but I'm into those type of things, having those type of conversations with people.
I thought you were into deep.
I get in depth conversation.
I got problems. It's okay. Everybody who watches the show knows I'm not normal.
Listen, I don't tell certain things that I've done that might look bad, but it depends on the woman too. So most women that I've come in contact with, I don't mess with any women that are not freaky like me anyway. So it's kind of like, if you ain't freaky, I ain't messing with you. So I like to be honest, but I won't just divulge information unless you ask.
Yes. So, Renee, please tell us more about the book that you're writing. I'm definitely interested in you writing this book about a college sub and her position that she has taken with a dom who is also her lover. And I am going to guess that this is not for play. This is lifestyle.
Yes.
Okay. Please tell us a little bit more about your book. If you can, please include the difference between play and lifestyle and why it makes a difference.
Oh, yeah, sure. So, again, if you're just clicking in, I am Renee Everly, an audiobook narrator, writer, and overall book lover and storyteller. I am writing a book currently titled Sugar Mama Chronicles. If you want to experience a live reading performed by yours truly, you can find me on TikTok Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central. Sugar Mama Chronicles is based around two main characters, Savannah and Zion. This is a May December romance. Savannah's in her 40s, he's in his 20s. They're both professional. What seems to be like a physical arrangement actually evolves into a real, realized relationship where Zion creates a safe space for Savannah to explore her kink. What we know so far is she likes the BDSM, specifically the Dom sub dynamic. It is a lifestyle for them. There is a difference between lifestyle and just play. Um, I think that with the lifestyle, well, they both have rules that, parallel. But I guess I would call it like it's more in depth when it's a lifestyle. Um, I would need a little bit more space to really, really break it down. But there's some people who look at play like it's almost, the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a hierarchy and, a bourgeois between the two schools of thought.
Wow.
So I'm not here to start no mess, but it does exist. What else? Did I miss
They
something?
made me verify my age. What?
You? Just
No, when
kidding.
we
Just
started
kidding.
talking, no, on because I was putting it up there and I was interested because we started talking about it, and then YouTube is watching you, bro. They watching you right now. They made me verify my age because I was watching it off of the one of my. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I think I covered all the questions. I'm not sure.
Tell about the book, I believe.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, but I didn't mean to interrupt. I apologize.
No, I actually think I was wrapping up, but there's more books coming down the pike. Yeah, I thought he glitched or
Yes.
something. I am writing a sapphic romance. If you're not familiar with that term, that is a same-sex relationship between two women. I am writing a book that has a polydynamic. Um, so more than two people in a relationship. I'm also going to write a series of shorts that will be animated, so it'll have a visual aspect as well.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one.
Me too. Me
I'm
too.
excited about that.
Yeah.
Get some collaborations going on. I love that.
Hmm. So hopefully we'll see Savannah and Zion in animation soon.
And I'm trying to tell you, folks, if you like a book reading, you definitely need to check out Monday's show because she's about to go in
Tonight.
tonight. Yeah, well, because
In a
it
few
yeah, it is
hours.
after. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
2 hours in. Well, yeah, tonight. Yeah. So
They love booting me from my own show, don't they?
I try to tell you, they're watching you. I try to tell you.
I literally got booted from my own show.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes. The good thing is I had a backup this time, so I wasn't going to play around with it. But I also just found out from doing this that I have a hidden key on if I ever lose power again in my home. See, I can actually run. This is actually crazy. That feed is terrible.
Yeah, your
I can
feedback.
actually
Yeah, it's
run
kind of.
cell phone through my laptop, and I did not know that. So that means when I go to other countries, y'all are going to get more TezDowns now.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
That
lost
mirror.
power again. Yeah, I just lost power again. But you guys don't know that because, well, I keep things on backup because I wasn't going to have this happen again. The storms in the Midwest are pretty bad right now, guys, and that means that I have a couple of things that I need to do before I finish up today. But whatever I missed, I will catch. Thank you guys for staying up with it. I'm going to catch up these comments before we finish. Roxy said it was a slip. I'm tired. It was, people. Roxy, you're not convincing any of us.
See, Roxy don't go there. I already knew.
She
I
literally
knew Roxy.
said that's not a slip, and then she said she doubled down twice.
I'm not
She
trying to
said,
hear.
"Lord
I
bless
believe
the
her.
real PP, not the AI." Okay.
Nah, that's what you want to say.
Classic Code Sports is on a 500 subs March, and Into Deep says Renee Everly Monday, Thursday, and 8. Look, kick creators. Look, guys. I appreciate y'all saying this, but at the same damn time, I'm not buying your services. Renee, I had to miss all of that, so I'm sorry that I did. But I will say one thing. I will be getting your book, so please make sure that you inbox me everything. The same as your friends who showed up today. I do want to have you back on the show, and we should have some more conversation about what's going on the show. Are you willing to do that?
I am.
That is amazing. I would like to know one more thing.
Okay.
What did this ceremony look like in this book?
You gotta wait and see.
Yeah, exactly. You see, he over there trying to take the shortcut. You got to
Nope,
come in.
nope.
You,
I just
you're
wanted to see if she was on point, and she was. Renee,
You
have you ever
gotta
been
wait
collared
and
yourself?
see.
Have you ever been collared yourself?
Gotta wait and see.
We're not talking about the book. We talk about you. We talk about you. We're not talking about the book. We
Sit.
talk about you.
I have worn a collar before, yes.
Did you collar yourself, or were you properly collared by a dom?
I was not collared by a dom.
Would you like to be?
Duh.
I will leave that for my memoir.
No.
Jeez.
The reason that I asked this question is not for myself. I am not in the position to collar anyone.
Okay.
Let that be. Let that mean what it means. I am not in the position to collar anyone. What I am asking is if you would like to be, because I think it makes a particular difference in someone that would like to be collared versus someone who collars themselves.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a topic of conversation, not necessarily
It
your personal
is. The
experience. but-
Sagittarius in me likes to have still some. Yeah, I need fluidity in that.
Roxy, what are you talking about? This cup is empty. There's nothing left. No,
There's
see,
a little bit.
Not no more. That was condensation. that was on the side of the glass. That's why I will just water it up.
It's all good. I ain't tripping.
Yeah. So
Roxy coming in late trying to push. Roxy coming in and trying to push the envelope. You late. You tardy.
Right. You missed the fireworks. You can always watch it on the rewatch, like everybody.
Yes.
Does. Renee, the reason
Yes.
I asked this question is because I think it's a big deal for subs to be collared, and not just and I'm not talking about play subs. I mean, if you're an actual sub, I think it's a big deal to be collared.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that being properly colored is a life-changing experience. And I think
Mhm.
that if you got properly colored by a dom that actually loved, cared for you, and wanted your protection, safety, to hear you, to see you, and want to make sure that you're okay, that you had open communication with, that you and anyone else that wanted to be colored would understand why it is way better than even just an engagement ring.
Right.
I think it's one of the highest commitments you can make in life. It's to collar us up, especially if you do it properly. Now I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
for the book. I'm gonna wait for the book. And if you ever needed some inspiration or anyone to talk to, maybe you should give me a call.
Trust me, you can't offer me things like that because I will call. For sure.
In too deep.
I can set it up.
Go ahead and let her know that anytime, any place that anybody likes to
say his name and he appears.
Hey, all I gotta say is I get a grade A for this one. I'm taking credit for this. Your boy walked it down tonight. I'll tell you that right now. You know I don't like to toot my own horn, but Thank you, Miss Renee. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
You making me look good. You making me look good.
I have no problem with In Too Deep walking it down. I have no problem with Classic or anybody else walking it down. I have no problem with Renee walking it down. But anytime I get to use my intro, I will use it anytime, especially because people don't understand that in this life,
Don't you want to leave the taste of the glory? See what it tastes like.
I think they all do. I think they all do. You know what I mean? And as you can see, oh, no, I'm kidding y'all. I'm kidding y'all.
No. Get out of here. Hey, I'm just gonna tell you. Wait till there's a few more there's a few more ladies that if we get on the show, I guarantee you, We're gonna have some explosion over here. YouTube's gonna.
Oh boy! Yes!
I'm trying to tell you. I had to go through it I had to go through it earlier today.
Oh, you did?
Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
I got attacked by 2 women. What? We're gonna get in the bed together?
Roxy said, "Oh yes, I know I'm gonna catch the rewatch for sure." And Classic said, "Great show, y'all. Thanks, Classic. We always appreciate
Thank you, Class.
when you give us compliments. But I like compliments from just about anybody or anything. But you know,
Enough about me. Let's talk about me. What do you think of me?
yeah. At the end of the day, all that really matters is that everything is protected, everything is taken care of, everybody is safe, especially yourself.
Don't you worry about me. I'm a master of martial arts and I'm also packing some serious heat.
It's already.
Hey, you forgot the. Hey, I sent you that other clip, by the way. You didn't.
It's
use
already
it.
out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Renee, why you got me next to In Too Deep?
You did it. I can't control nothing.
I'm in the middle.
Renee,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be waiting for this book. Where are you gonna release this book from?
Great question. I am going to pick the one that gives me the most profit.
So, if you want, there is.
So it might be direct. It might be a book funnel situation, where you
Do you
purchase
have
it.
social media?
Hmm?
Do you have social media?
I do have social media, yes.
I would like you. Actually, you know what, Renee? Look, I would really appreciate it if you would go on to my Instagram.
Okay.
And my TikTok, preferably my Instagram, and to send me a DM in the next couple of minutes. I may be able to make a chat group that may help you at some point to develop both the characters and instances that may or may not be shared in experiences, because they may or may not have some insights as to what this looks like at a personal level.
Gotcha.
And I think, matter of fact, I know.
It's in the chat.
Well, actually, matter of fact, it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, but she can go ahead and click on it if she needs to if you want to do the replay. You tap on it.
Yes. Matter of fact, Renee, I'm just going to go ahead and say that it's actually one of my commands that this is going to happen. So, I have a lane for you that may help you finish this book, because I want to read it. So that is why I have offered you the unique opportunity to explore some of these ideals.
Okay. Thank you.
So go ahead and do so, and then I will make the chat as quickly as possible. As for everyone else, I want to thank you guys for showing up to the TezDown. You guys have got to hear where you can find. Renee, did you tell them where they can find you?
Yes.
I sent it in the chat too.
Yes,
Perfect.
I'm on TikTok.
Let's go ahead and see the
at
chat.
Renee Everly. I'm on YouTube.
Roxy
Oh
said
yeah,
she wants
I
to
forgot.
read these books.
At
Roxy
Renee
said,
Everly
Do
Studios.
that again. Fix that shirt. Now look, I'm just trying to patch media it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some pretty nice gifts. I got some pretty
I'm
nice
gonna start there.
gifts.
TikTok. And then you find out everything else.
TikTok
Otherwise, it's
said,
YouTube at Renee Everly Studios.
This was a high appreciated show. Good job and well done. And what a pleasure to meet you, Renee Everly. I will follow you in support. I will have Renee on this show, as she has said that she would do. Renee, please, and I'm asking nicely, for you to come back on the show and talk about your experiences. And maybe we can even do a special with In Too Deep and myself with you about these rules, because I think that rules are actually the foundation of what we do. In Too Deep, would you say that?
Yeah, I'm her manager on that, by the way.
Why do you think I asked you?
Hey, I don't have to be involved. I just want to sit back and be like, hey,
look,
I just come.
Deep,
I just sit back and be like, what did you say?
Look, Renee, they don't call us Double D for no reason.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't call us Double D for no reason.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Hey, there you go.
Into deep. I can't, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, I got some stuff lined up for us. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all ain't ready.
God damn, Jimmy. This some serious gourmet shit.
Yes,
I got some stuff coming.
Into deep. Why do people think that it was fake? Why do they think that I wasn't actually wearing this every day?
I don't know. My name is Ben and I ain't in it. But I can tell you this though. Renee is one of the very few individuals that I could actually talk on the phone more than I'd say 10 minutes.
Hey, Renee, the chat appreciates you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
I appreciate you. This show.
See, I pick well.
Thank you.
This show was very
Come on.
successful. And one of the reasons why is because unfiltered conversation is one of the main points of society that we've been missing for so many years.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in hiding anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, I truly believe that if they wanted to do something about it, they would. And if they do want to do something about it, I have the answers for them. I do. I just.
You always got to go there. But go ahead.
I just believe in certain things.
No. What? I said no. Why not? I don't want to.
Consent, agreement, collaboration, and honesty.
Right.
These are the keys to what I require and what I desire. And if you want to find out more about Renee, you have heard everything. You can check the chat. In Too Deep, it's been a good show, don't you think?
I think, hey, last week was pretty hard to beat. I think we eclipsed it this time. I think it was with Renee being here and being out for a little while. I think once we get everything settled down and the weather gets good, we talked about having it on a more consistent basis, like Sundays and Wednesdays, I believe, and so hopefully we can get it going.
You are dealing with the baddest MF. You're dealing with the baddest MF. Like, I'm the champ. I am the champ. The BMF is one of the most important things to me in my life. And I just have to say that every show.
Where'd you get that at? Where'd you get that at?
Gifted to me. It was gifted to me. Because I won.
Oh. What did you win?
I just keep winning. What do you want me to put on? You want me to put on the Hawaii ring? Or do you want me to put on my Hall of Fame ring? Or do you want me to put on the
whatever.
Ring?
I mean, I only got a shirt.
You got 10 fingers.
I have 11 rings.
Oh, we'll double up on one of them.
Technically, I have 13, but 2 of them I don't count, and I'm not going to get into that right now.
Gotcha.
Yes, we are champions. I'm not done. There's another case down there full of them, and a gold medal. Not the only gold medal that I have, but the most important one as of late. Yes. In Too Deep has done his research. We don't have to talk about it too much. All we know is that it's already out.
He's well accomplished. There's not much he hasn't done in a span of 20 years when it comes to the sports realm.
But I will say the understanding.
That's why I'm sidekick number 2.
The understanding that I've gained as of late, and let's say what you're talking about, Renee. That has been an enlightening experience in my life. And I will say this. If you send the message, you will get all the material that you need to finish.
Gotcha.
Because I want to read the book, so I will help you.
I was referring to fighting a man. I don't fight people with the fallopian tube.
Oh, Mistress Alluring really enjoyed the show.
Wonderful.
I was referring to fighting a man. I don't fight people with the...
Shadow, relax, Shadow. Shadow.
I really enjoyed the show and would love to be a
That
part.
wasn't supposed to happen. That was not
Oh,
supposed
it's
to
all good.
happen. This one was. This was supposed to happen.
Which one?
I was referring to fighting a man. I don't fight people with the fallopian tubes, okay?
Check out Renee's YouTube.
Yes, definitely. Subscribe to the channel.
Renee Everly. That's the name of your channel, correct?
Renee Everly Studios.
Yeah, I sent the link that she sent me, so I don't know. I can go to the actual page.
Into Deep, you send it to me in the email or in a text.
I'll send the email with the I want to say Twitter, but it's TikTok. My bad. I said both of them.
Right. So I will say this before I get up out of here. Renee, it's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Will you return to my show?
Yes. Yes, I will. Scout's honor.
Thank you.
Yeah, it goes right to her stuff, but it doesn't say studios on the actual email or YouTube. I send it.
Yes. Make sure that you're able to get all of the requirements. I do allow anyone that appears on my show to restream and or add tags to my show. If you are not represented properly, you can either talk to myself or Deep, and he will make sure that I lace you up correctly. I'm trying to take care of that classic because I'm working on McDonald's Wi-Fi right now.
Right? Oh, because you're on your cell phone data, huh? You're on cell phone?
I have no other choice. But I can talk to you guys, and that's fine. And you will end up catching up in the long run. But I will say this once and for all. Thank you for having Renee here. Renee, thank you for showing up to the TezDown.
Thank you. Thank you,
and
Renee.
I do want to say again, I appreciate it. It is fantastic. It is great. I appreciate you guys for everything that you've already done for the show and myself. And we will return, I believe, tomorrow morning for another episode of the TezDown. But it will be the TezDown news. If you guys have not tapped into the TezDown news, please do. Nobody does news the way that I do, and we ever will. So, if nobody does it the way I do, and nobody will, it's the way that it goes. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night. You have make sure that you take care of yourself. Get some deep. I will holler at you later, my brother.
Yes.
In the morning.
Yes, sir.
Good night,
yes,
everybody.
Sir.
Good night. And good night. This is
good night, Renee.
Down. This was your Nightcap.
We're still up. We're still on. Tez, hey, thank you very much for watching the show. We appreciate you. Stay safe out there. And if you have any additional questions, check us out on the actual replay. If you could, make sure that you hit all the buttons on the way out. And not to mention, take a look at Renee's page on TikTok and on... I don't think he closed out the show. I don't think he knows he didn't close out the show all the way. So I guess if I get off, it will close out the show. So peace.
Tez.
Welcome to the TezDown. Welcome.
I'm the Tez.
Mic check 1 2. Welcome. Welcome to the TezDown.
Party time.